Hello, hello, good evening, everyone. For those not in the evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. It is time, that sacred time, once again, that we mere mortals follow the great path and trials that is the legend, the one and only Richard. Alright, no more delaying. I got everything set up. Let's follow this man. He has almost made it to soul level 100. I didn't think I'd get past soul level 50 on my first attempt, but lo and behold, we were blessed with the main character of all of our stories, which was Richard. Truly, his presence has only made our lives that much greater. Oh, finally. I haven't touched any Dark Souls since we last played. But man, we're on part 4 already. And it's still the main man, Richard himself. Alright. In all seriousness, what's more serious than a Richard playthrough? Let's see. We got our 4 good rings, got our shield, got our sword, got our awesome armor that we're still working on leveling up. So far, it's looking good. Alright, I don't know exactly how long this stream's gonna go for, but I think it's just gonna go until Richard feels like he has done his duty. 3 a.m. and I'm watching Richard. Again, it just keeps happening. Life is a infinite cycle. It's just all boiled down to watching Richard fight the world. I'm trying to remember, was there any other item I was trying to get, or like thing I was trying to do? Oh, does the quality sound good? 2:30 a.m. for me, and fit work in 6 hours somehow. Oh jeez, you have to work in 6 hours? I'm so sorry. I'll try to make them worth it. Lol, nothing. The Richard Chronicles are back. Yes, lol, nothing. The Richard Chronicles are back. Thank you for dropping by. Hey, pizza time! It's pizza time! Hey, Zeke, where's that money? I ain't got your money, you hear me? I ain't got your money, Tony. That money wasn't yours to begin with, you know this. Anyway, Richard, baby. We got the water to win. Alright, so I believe last thing I did was... Yes, I made it to Doors of Pharaohs. And I'm either happy to deal with Harvest Valley or Doors of Pharaohs. I want to get a little stronger before I tackle the gutter in any sort of way. Let's see. Probably gonna do... Ugh. What are we feeling? Doors of Pharaohs or Harvest Valley? Because Doors of Pharaohs is gonna eventually become Brightstone Cove, Saldora. Avoiding Iron Keep like the plague is so valid. I'm actually not afraid of Iron Keep that much. I more so just want to see what I can get done before I have to tackle it, because Iron Keep is just one of those things where if you have the right kit, you can avoid a lot of the headaches of Iron Keep, but Iron Keep is incredibly dangerous. Don't get it twisted. Iron Keep is hella dangerous. It's gonna be tricky, but we're gonna press on. Alright, this is... Okay, that's the exit. That's if I want to just push on. I do want to see if I can snag some goodies from Doors of Pharaohs first. Get all the yummies I can get. I got 2 Lockstones here. Hello? You there? Oh, you are much taller in person. Wah! Oh shit, the rats. Yeah, I gotta be careful of these rats. If I get toxic at the wrong time. Shit. Dude, the rat. Drink. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, if that rat just came up and whacked me right there, I probably would have just lost. We almost just lost Richard to a fucking rat. I hate those rats. That's why we're not touching, we are never touching the Royal Rat Authority. Aggroed lost his run in Iron Keep. No, don't know if you saw. Yes, I did. I heard about it. It was tragic. He went up. He tried to do the iron. The Smelter Demon Skip, and he didn't like early aggro the knight properly, and he got freaking nuked right in that little bridgeway where the four exhaust areas are. The little like I don't know what you call them. The little furnaces. He got friggin' nuked. It's quite tragic. Just gotta kill. Got him. Okay, now where's the rat? Where's the rat? Over here. I'll take those. Fighting gods dies to bubonic plague. That's... You basically just describe most of the medieval times. Like, yeah, the wars were bad, but those diseases afterward, ooh, But not Richard. Richard eats his vegetables. He knows how to avoid the pain. Ooh, Gyrmax. Gyrmax might not be bad for a future playthrough. In fact, if Richard has to prematurely retire, I feel like an axe build is the next thing I got lined up, and that should be fun. Just a big, mean, oversized axe. But not yet. We ain't there yet. Let's see. I'm trying to remember, is there anything worth behind these doors? Richard dies from the sniffles. Wouldn't be the first time a great hero was felled by disease. If any of you are OG, you'll remember that one of the greatest YouTubers of an era, Kitty0706, rest his soul. I'm being summoned as a gray spirit. Why? Who summons me? Why am I being summoned? Does this count? Why have I been summoned? If I'm killed here, does that count? I don't think if you're summoned as a spirit it counts, because I don't think you die. But like, why? Why have I been summoned? Who hath summoned the Lord Richard? Why am I here? Am I being targeted? What's going on? I didn't call for this. The Great Richard did not ask for this. What is going on? Why was I summoned as a Grey Phantom? Am I good? Am I bad? Someone who knows more about me. Yup. Why is this guy stabbing me? I don't know what's going on. Does Richard just need to no-diff this place? And he's using the Rapier! Rapier using scum detected! Rapier user detected! Ah! What is going on? I don't understand. What the fuck? I don't understand what's going on here. What the fuck? Why was I summoned? Does that count as a death? I'm not hollow. Does that count? that counts, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Okay, as long as you don't go hollow, it's fine. Okay. I'll trust you because I want that fucking illusory ring. Hold on, I gotta check. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yes, dying as a shade or any type of phantom in another player's world counts as a death against the requirements of the illusory ring of a conqueror. That's fucking stupid. Now I'm fucking pissed. I had no fucking clue what was going on. No, the run's dead, guys. Sorry, guys. Run's dead. Time to delete the fucking character because I got summoned as a fucking shade against my fucking will. What the fuck? Okay. I'm so fucking pissed. Like, I have no fucking clue what was going on. Like, and of course, it was that piece of shit rat that has toxic. That gives you toxic in 2 fucking bites that does it. You know what? You know what? For the sake of the run, for the sake of the game, we're gonna continue like I didn't die. If you're either of the rat PvP areas, then people can pull you into their world. So it's basically just if you enter the wrong... So I should have just skipped this fucking place entirely instead of risking that. I've never had that happen to me. Every time I play this, I've never been pulled into the game like that. Alright, well, okay, so what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna continue on like nothing happened. Because I haven't fucking died. The game won't recognize me as not having fucking died. But I'm gonna press on. Albeit, I'm gonna be much more pissed and less interested, less invested in my fucking playthrough. But at the very least, whatever. I guess this is just this will be an excuse to start a new character later down the road. But oh my fucking god, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. Only way to avoid is join the Rat Covenant. Man, fuck the Rat Covenant. I fucking hate the Rat Covenant. Now I can say it proudly. Fuck the Rat Covenant. That fucking smarmy little bastard that hides in his hole and says, "Human, you disgust." Oh, motherfucker, and that's it. Now, you know what? Now I don't care. Now I don't give a shit. Summon me in your stupid little world. And now I don't give a fuck. Now I'm pissed. Now y'all fucking just gonna die. Oh, it's the same little bastard. It's the same little fucknut. Come on, little son of a bitch. No more rats to save you this time, you little fucker. Come on, let's go. I have nothing to fear now. Now you're just bringing the wrath of fucking Richard. Now Richard gonna murder your dumb fucking ass. I'll shake your little head at me. Whiny little cunt. Come on, let's go. Let's go, bitch. Yeah, yeah, you would have to fucking backstab me while I'm fucking busy. You and your fucking gay little rapier stick. Come on, let's go, pussy. Come on. Let's go, fucker. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Where you running, pussy? Come on, where you running? Where you running? Where you fucking running, huh? Why you running, bro? You got your fucking little pokey stick. Got your little noob stick. Got your fucking no skill stick. Fucking bitch. Get the fuck off my rock. I'm pissed now. I got the little dick. I got the dick. I got the dick. Oh, no, I got a one now. Where you running? Come on. You got the noob stick. Come on, you should win this no problem. Where you running, bitch? Yep, he's got to have a range option now because he's in the deep water. What a fucking pussy. Fucking loser. Me. Bitch. I fucking hate people like this. Okay, hold on. I see you. I see you, little fucker. God, you suck. And he's got the shit going on to where all the fucking NPCs in the area won't attack him either. Bitch. Bitch. Nah, you done fucked up now. Oh, hold on. Little by little, gonna get rid of these idiots, and then we'll fight a mano-y-mano. I didn't even get a chance to restock my fucking Estus because he just dragged me into another fight. Yeah. Oh, now you're brave. You're brave now. Yep. Typical. You're brave now. Fucking loser. Out of all the fucking things that could have been going on, there was some little asshole camping the fucking... Camping the fucking little goddamn Doors of Pharaohs. And it counts it towards your fucking illusory ring. Completely out of the player's control. Fun. And I still haven't gotten a fucking refresh on my Estus. Fucking loser. God, I wish I had some red eye orbs left so I could just invade them directly. Richard didn't do anything wrong. Richard didn't do shit wrong. I just happened to walk into a shit area that I didn't realize had that level of consequence. God, and that guy sucked, too. Literally, all he fucking relied on was getting his swing off first with his little pokey stick, his noob stick. His crutch. may not get the ring, but you haven't died in our eyes. I appreciate that, guys. I apologize to you if my little tirade was a bit on the salty side, but, man, that just really upsets me. Like, imagine if I was just doing this by myself and I didn't know that that caused a, that just instantly takes away your win. Oh, and this, not to mention that this is the worst, like, area ever with the rats. This is why I'm avoiding the boss, because the boss doesn't actually have any merit to it. It's just, hey, if you get hit by toxic, you lose, but if you don't, I mean, you probably win. Oh my lord. Out of my way. I'm upsetty spaghetti. No, yeah, I'll take that warrant, that great hammer. Do this. God, I think I'm most upset because that guy was fucking terrible. Me when I engage in cheesy PvP in a 12-year-old game. Ooh, Faint Stone and Twinkly Titanite. Yeah, that was worth it. Brother, I played competitive FPS for a decade. That was the tamest shit I've ever heard. You're fine. I'd continue the run. Alright, well, you know what? We know that Richard, the GOAT, still has not died yet. He has not had any sort of actual meaningful death. So we're going to continue on. And you know what? That just means that when Richard's successor, Walter, takes over, he'll have the honors of doing the Deathless Run and getting the illusory ring. That's all it means. That's all it means. Walter will have the honors. So that just means when Richard no-diffs this game, we can hand it over to Walter. Yes, Titanite chunk. Let's go. Let's go. That's what we're here for. That's why I wanted to run through this, because I knew there was chunks running around. There was those delicious chunks. I ain't gonna leave no chunks behind. No sir, no sir. Alright. Alright, kitties. You're going down. Ooh, that was close. You mean when Jeremy takes over? Nope, nope. It's Walter. We already determined that the next character is gonna be Walter. He's gonna look like Walter White and he's gonna wear it. He's gonna use axes. That's gonna be his thing. Walter. Put your rapier away, Walter. You're better than that, Walter. No, you're not. Alright, is there anything else in this that I need? Ah, here. Yeah, I definitely need a item from here. I think there's like a brave soul behind this door. Yeah. Out of the way. Whoa, I did not expect that. Did not expect him to wind up the shield bash. I got another pair of the rusted mastodon leggings. I think that's my third pair. Oh no, it's my second pair, but still, I got two of them. Got two of them. Alright, well, anyway, I appreciate y'all still sticking with Richard. Still believing in the GOAT. Alright. I don't know if a fall from this height will kill me outright, but I don't want to take that risk. Wait, hold on. I bet we can gently... Ah, yes, okay. Richard lives. I feel like that's asking for it, though. Walter might Walter might die at the final boss because he's overconfident. Oh yeah, he'll end just like Breaking Bad did. Dies at the very end. Alright, well, let's see here. We got 2 Titanite chunks. We got a handful of souls. Ooh. 1, 2. Not gonna get overconfident. Roll. Ah, shit. Whoa! Shit. Damn, I'm getting hit by things that I'm normally good enough at avoiding. I don't know if it's maybe because I'm streaming, so my reflexes are down or what, but I'm taking way more damage than I'm used to. Like normally I'm really good at just wiping out the normally I notice when I'm using my sword to block and not my damn shield. All right, just R1 to victory. Fade out the swing. Go for the backstab. Okay, missed the backstab. Did the kill anyway. Old mundane stone, that'll be good to sell. I never really considered PvP to invalidate a run just because it's lagging crap in these games. No, nah, for real it is. Dark Souls 2 notoriously has the best, like, overall PvP, but it's still jank as fuck. Alright, hold on, I don't wanna break this chest. Oh. I think there's like a dragon charm in here. Dies to Aldi, one of the easiest bosses. I got it. I got what I deserved. Guess I got what I deserved. Yeah. I've never actually ever fought Aldia, to be honest. So if I die to him, it's because it was my first ever time attempting to fight him. Shit. Oh, I haven't talked to Gavlan yet. I just realized. Alright. We'll get to him. We'll get to Gavlan. Okay, but in a normal playthrough, still haven't died. Alright. Oh, I'll take a Gyrum Great Axe for sure. All these a pushover, you'll be fine. Alright, I trust you. Alright. Alakazam! Ooh, Gyrum armor. It's not... Nah, I'm not feeling that. We're sticking with the Elite Knight. Okay. Aha. Very nice, good sir. And now I got the Gyrum Great Hammer. I got another Gyrum Great Hammer. Man, that item discovery ring is finally coming in clutch. All sorts of goodies. When you wake up and you don't have a coffee. Zeke, what is being hollow? Hollow is when you die and you lose some of your max health, and every time you die, you further go more and more hollow. Yeah, it'll be okay. Aldi is basically a victory lap. All right, this area. I don't think there's a Titanite chunk here. I really don't think there's a single item in this place that I give a shit about, so I'm actually gonna skip the camp, basically. I genuinely do not think there's something like worth my time at the camp, so normally I clear it out, but trying to do a Deathless Run, I'm just gonna skip it. Oh, that's sick as hell. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But what sucks is every time you die, you lose more and more of yourself, and basically all that's left is what your previous ambition was. Like, you kind of stop being yourself and you more just become a shadow of what your previous, like, main goal was in life. There you go. Just gonna run up here and check what they were dealing with. Camp is pointless unless you're going for the best staff in the game. Yeah. From the Mimic inside the little ruin building. Whoop. I'm gonna see if I can get to the bonfire, and then I'm try and upgrade my character, upgrade my sword. Good thing this is a new game plus, or else Freya would have popped up here. Another shard. One, two. Ow! Hey, man, that hurt. In context of the series, becoming hollow means that you're slowly becoming a zombie. Humans can't die because of the undead curse, but every time they die, they lose their humanity. That's why in the very first game, like humanity was like another form of currency that increased like how strong you were and how much item discovery you have, I think, of all things. Humanity was like its own little currency that you could either keep it on you or you could like cash it in for, I believe, covenants gave you things for offering humanity. Alright guys, I know we just dealt with a little bit of trauma. No human can die. Yeah, literally, like, you can't die. You can only give up. Really, that's like, you're not granted the ability to die, but it tears at your soul and like your existence and your sanity. So like, even though you can't die, you lose a part of yourself, and the only thing that keeps you going is like your determination and your willingness to continue on. So the zombie Zeke fights are just hollow people? Yes, very much so. And rats would drop humanity because they just ate people. All right, I hope you guys are ready. This is the hardest boss in the game. All right, step one I found is actually target the lightning priests. They're arguably the biggest threat. All right, now that we just got prowling mages, I'm gonna retreat real quick, pop a heal, deal with the undead. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you're dealing with magic users because normally melee classes don't have a lot of melee resistance or magic resistance, especially not dark resistance. Because I find that if you do not have the proper resistance, dark can just melt you. So we're gonna take this slow and steady. We're not gonna rush. We're not gonna die stupidly and completely invalidate the run. Because if we die normally here, then that's the story of Richard. All right, mages. No magic. All right, got it. All we got left is this one little hollow. Ooh, wait, hold on. There we go. Got it. GG Nori. Hey, got a free Titanite slab. We could, if I got a few more Titanite chunks, we could have a +10 bastard sword. Can't forget the secret. So if you quit the game and stop playing, you essentially become hollow. Yes, that is literally the lore. That is like that is how the in-game mechanics and the lore collide. Every single hollow you see is an undead that just gave up. Is a player that gave up the struggle and just stopped playing because the game was too hard. That is literally the lore. It's basically like Undertale. How, you know, once you give up, like that's you just losing your determination. Gotta climb myself up here. Yeah, once again, Dark Souls, great series, like mechanics wise. I like this room. I like that that all the spiders are chill around the confessor. Cleric small shield. Excuse me, sir. Sceptic spice. We got here another fading soul.
Something seems to be bothering you.
Nah, I'm actually pretty chill. I'm over it.
It is written upon your face.
What's written on my face? No, that's just my monocle, dude.
About something you did. I am Cromwell.
That's a cool name, Cromwell.
Anguish, disillusion, bewilderment. What wonderful gifts they
I mean, that's fair. If you live through life without regret of anything you did, then either you made the absolute 0.0000001% ability of never doing anything regret, or you're just kind of a hollow, mindless husk yourself that goes through life without thinking about others. Hey, 7 viewers! Welcome to the stream, guys. We're doing our Deathless Run. Plowing on through. Alright. What do we got? Curse bite ring. Yeah, I don't see any poison bite ring. Nothing I can use right now. Nothing at the top of my head, so.
Whenever you are ready.
I ain't got nothing to confess. I ain't got nothing to confess, brother, father, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm intentionally skipping over crystal lizards, it's because I never liked killing crystal lizards. It's just they're kind of minding their own business, doing their own thing. They don't mean any harm to you. So I know like they give essential upgrade equipment, but like I just don't like going after things that don't pose a threat. I don't like killing things that aren't gonna fight back. If there was some sort of crystal lizard monster that I could fight that would like attack me on sight, then yeah, I'd go for him. But I don't know. I don't like killing small things that mean me no harm. Just feels wrong. I thought he did the poison bite ring. Yeah, he does, but like, does it mean much to me? I know that that's silly coming from the guy that died because of toxic, but I wouldn't want to get rid of any of my rings right now over it. Plus, you can get a free poison bite ring later in Earthen Peak. I'd rather just get a free good one than buy a okay one. Because poison resistance really doesn't do much for you, even against poison. Like, you have to have a dedicated anti-poison build to actually have a legitimate build against poison. Alright.
Bearer of the curse. Seek soul, seek less.
Seek less. Alright. Yep. Just thinking out loud real quick. I'm gonna pop a couple into Equiplo just so I have more room. One into Dex. Boom, there's my 100 agility. I don't think I have to level up that anymore. That should be good. It's okay, it doesn't help with Toxic anyway. Completely different stats effect. Yeah, funny enough, Toxic and Poison, different things. In real life, completely different things. Let's see, just really quick going over my equipment. I got 1 stone, I got 1 Titanite shard, 4 large, 2 small, or two chunks. Ah, shoot. I'm out of souls. I don't know if I can upgrade my sword with this many souls. Repair. Oh, yep, I got enough. Boom, we got a +8. +8!
I'll be around if you make it back.
Alright, say hello to 7 viewers, everybody. Woohoo! I'm glad y'all are sticking around. Y'all still believe in me. I really appreciate it. The going's rough, but we'll get through. We will get through. Alright. I'm going to go through Harvest Valley real quick, just so I can get all the extra chunks as well from their area. Toxic is a bitch in the Souls games. Especially Dark Souls 1. I've heard that Toxic is, like, absurdly difficult to deal with in Dark Souls 1. That it's part of the reason why certain areas are just, like, no man's land. That. Actually, you know what? Just so we don't have a repeat, because if I do die from an invasion, that will count. Let's real quick burn a effigy so that I can't get invaded. I don't think I've ever been invaded from this area, from this place, but I don't want to risk it. Kind of forgot Toxic was even an effect in Dark Souls when it's so rare. I've seen people get it in Dark Souls 1 playthroughs, but it's like, it's very specific areas that you can get it. I think there's a certain enemy that gives you toxic. Blighttown Blow Dart Archers, yup, that's the one. That's one of them. Hey, yeah. I'm so used to this area being New Game Plus because it's a good place to farm for chunks. Sorry this happened to you. Oh, do you hear that drinking sound? Do you hear that? Wait. Come on, do it again. Yep, that's our boy Gavlon. Whoa, hey. Hold the phone, Mr. Dark Magic Thrower. These guys are not hard to deal with, but good lord, that magic orb that they throw, the giants throw, one-shots basically any character that isn't a dedicated intelligence anti-dark magic build. If you do not have an absurd amount of dark resistance and a ton of vitality, or vigor rather, these guys just squash you. Alright. I'm just being a little cautious because I don't want to get hit by the... Alright. Alright, now just R1. R1 to win. Yeah! +8 sword for the wound! Roll! Get out of the poison, get out of the poison, get out of the poison! Ah, damn it. I don't want to sit here and wait on the poison and drain all my healing. There we go. Ah! Ah! Skeleton! Yeah, get out of the poison. Okay, I'm out. Oh hey, Dark Orb boy, what's the matter you? What's the matter you, Dark Orb boy? Why you so scary? Gonna grab this. Gonna grab this. Gonna grab one of this. I'm pretty sure I could like just research which one's the fading soul and which one's the actual helpful item, but like I like grabbing all the things. Got him. Alright, just gonna pop a couple drinkies here. Zeke, if you get the gloves from the Desert Sorceress, I will get someone to stream snipe you. You know, that's fair. You know what, fair. Excuse me. No, I don't know, man. Sometimes my luck is weird. Sometimes I get really good loot first playthrough. Okay, gonna let this cool down. The chunk is in the far right corner. I know, I'm just waiting for the poison, but thank you for telling me. Shooby doopy, gonna jump over the weird little crawlers. Give me that chunk. Fading soul. Shard. Love the shards. Not gonna diss on the shards. I need that to upgrade my armor. I'm just gonna tank the poison. Boom, another chunk. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Uh-oh. I hear... Uh-oh. Gavlon! Gav, help! Help! For some reason, this skeleton right here specifically is, like, stronger than the other skeleton you run into. Don't know why. Hey, Gavlon! The goat himself, the man who makes it worthwhile. Probably the second best, like, friendly character in the whole game, right next to Vengarl. Yeah, Gavlon! Wheeling and dealing, brother, wheeling and dealing. I don't need 2 of these Gyram Great Hammers, so I can sell one of them. I'm never going to use this Demon's Great Hammer. It's not a lot of souls, but the Dragon Tooth is just better overall. I'm just trying to squeeze out every soul I can get. Let's see. I don't need multiple copies of Hollow Soldier armor. I don't need multiple pairs of pants. Don't need multiple infantry armors. Again, this is like, this is just, it's such a who cares kind of amount of souls, but I'd rather like remove some of the clutter. These, I never use these. I'm never gonna use spells, so these can go. Rouge Water, that heals, so that's holding on to that. Learning Skulls. Boom, here we go. Skeptic Spice. Sell that for free money. Sell this. Petrified Dragon Bone. I don't think I'm gonna use a single boss weapon, so for this run we're selling the Dragonstone. I know some people are probably just cringing their eyes out that I'm doing that, but I feel like there's no need for it. I'm not gonna use the Pyromancy, so selling that. Save the rest. I basically just almost got another level up, or at the very least I got souls for leveling up gear. Now, the Ring of Giants, not a bad weapon to or not a bad ring to have, because having the Ring of Giants really helps you just plant your feet and continue that swing with extra poise. And I feel like having poise in this kind of run is really good, because a lot of your winning engagements depends on getting that swing in before the enemy does, or at the very least plowing through. The little dwarf guys that he was fighting a bit earlier in the Doors of Pharaoh, same species. Yeah, Gavlan is just cool. Gavlan is just a cool dude. He doesn't want to fight. He hasn't gone crazy, at least completely yet. He's not violent crazy. He just loves souls. All right. I don't think there's any reason to grab what's down here, but I'm gonna get it anyway. Yep, it's a Fire Seed and Divine Blessing. No, it's worth it. That's worth it for sure. All right, now I'm gonna walk all the way back to the bonfire just to get my Estus refreshed. Zero deaths. 0 actual deaths. We don't count bullshit deaths. As in, like, we don't count deaths that didn't literally kill me. Like, I didn't die. Still the beautiful, handsome Richard, as always. Now, the real question is, do I take the little shortcut? I don't think you get a chunk from the shortcut, or not. It's not even a shortcut. It's just the weird. No. Damn it! Oh, barely. I barely got poisoned. I think the other Gyarms are just hollowed. Yeah, I believe so. Now this area is kind of a bitch. In fact, I think this is gonna be the first time I whip out the bow. Gonna get the crossbow out. I thought he was walking up to get me. I was like, why do I hear him stalking up behind me? Alrighty. Take this. I don't fuck with these desert sorcerers, let me tell you. These ladies, if you get too close, they have this Kiss of Death attack that basically one-shots you if you don't have enough vitality. And headshot. And headshot. And headshot. There. Don't have to worry about run-ending snipe attack from a desert sorceress. Hexing Urn. These are probably going to come in handy later. It's really funny how some areas just get completely trivialized by having a rage option. Which makes sense, you know, if you run at every problem with a freaking sword in hand and no brains, you're gonna get punished eventually. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure, like, most knights that weren't a part of, like, a dedicated, like, unit, most knights had some sort of ranged option. Like, small, light crossbows that they could keep on their side. Or even a short bow. Probably most knights probably kept on their horse like a ranged option, like a bow or a crossbow, for that very reason. I've never noticed the length for which you get poisoned is the same as how long it takes for the poison to drip dry off your clothes. That's some Uncharted 4 level detail. Dude, Dark Souls 2 for some reason has some absurd level of details in certain aspects of the game. Like, about stuff that you wouldn't even think of. Like, I saw a video where the little candles that sit in some areas, if you swing a weapon near those candles, you'll actually see the wind blow the flames. Like, you'll see the wind off of your attacks, like, affect the flames of the candles. There's some weird, like, levels of detail. If you walk on water and then walk on a dry surface, you can see, you'll leave footsteps. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Man, I know I could get some free stones off these crystal lizards, but like I said, I don't like killing the crystal lizards for no reason. I mean, obviously there's a reason to kill them, but I don't know. I don't like killing things that don't fight back. Alright, now this is gonna be, ah! Alright, I just need him to break, I don't even know what's behind this wall, but I want him to break it down. Roll! Ah, how did you not break it? How did you not break it? Roll! Woo! Ooh, that was close. Please don't kill me. Okay. One. Ah! I do not want to fuck with these damn balls. There! Woo! Woo! Oh. Oh. A sunlight medal? Wait, sunlight medal? You can get those from... What? Sunlight medal? Was it like a 1 in a million chance to do that? I have never gotten a sunlight medal from one of those monsters. I thought you had to get sunlight medals only if you were in the Sunbro Covenant. Poison snow? No, I'll take that. Alright, I don't want to get fucked up down here, so I'm just gonna real quick. Yeah, after Agincourt, the world, especially the French, gained a much better appreciation for wage warfare. Took them long enough to learn from Genghis, right? No, absolutely. It's funny how much the Western world, like, adapted their tactics when the East had their campaign. Like, Poland... I don't think that's true. No, don't mind me, I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, like, you'll notice the most successful empires are the ones that, like, adapted to their opponents properly and actually, like, learned from them. Like, Alexander the Great was so successful because he had armies of multiple civilizations around Greece, and he offered, not treaties, but, yeah, essentially treaties with every nation that he conquered. Basically, hey, take your elite class of warrior and have them join my armies so that we do no longer need to do battle and we can continue on eastward for glory. It's like Alexander the Great, he wouldn't lose people in fights, he would gain people in fights. 380 damage with A tier scaling, not half bad. Oh, I wonder if the old Night Pike is any good. I've always down for a new halberd to try. Sunbro Covenant? Oh yeah, you know it. You know we're joining the Heirs of the Sun. Like, that's not even a question. We're joining Sunbro Covenant. It's just the right thing to do, in my opinion. Praise the sun! Yes! The Richard has found only one covenant is worth his time and his effort. Alright, now, I think there's a slab down there, but I don't want to risk going down there. Don't want to risk it. Ah! Poisoned! Yikes! Drink the juice. The juice. Ah! Oh my God! A solicitor! Oh my God! Ah! The power of the sun in the palm of my Richard. In the palm of my Richard. Only the most esteemed of Richards can handle the Richard of sun. Oi! No. No. Ow. Oh, no, I'm covered in goo. I'm covered in gravy. Oh, this stuff is nasty. Nasty. God, I miss Solaire. Dude, we all miss Solaire. Who's the actual Solaire equivalent in this game? Because it's not Pate. Pate's the Patches equivalent. Who would Solaire be Salden, the Knight of the Blue who sits on top of the Nah, he would be like a Tarius. A Taurus? Not a Taurus. Who's the knight that you meet in the Undead Asylum that just kind of like dies in front of you? I think that's more like Salden. Because Salden is kind of already given up, whereas the knight that you meet, he's given up, but that's because his body's broken. Oh goodness. Got another poison. Your poison running through my veins. Lucatiel's by the yeah. Oh yeah, Lucatiel. Lucatiel is the closest to Solaire.
Still on the road.
Hell yeah.
Sorry to have burdened you, sir.
No problem. It's nice to talk to someone that isn't a dick. Oh. Oh! Ooh, I think that ring's better than the healing ring.
I found my thoughts growing hazy.
Ah, shit.
My memories are fading. Oldest first.
Benhart? No, yeah, Benhart might be the Solaire, but like, Benhart's kind of his own thing. Like, nothing bad happens to Benhart, I just realized. Like, he doesn't have some sort of like tragedy that's like over his head. He's just no-diffing the entire world just like you. Oscar of Astora, that's right. Oscar. How could I forget Oscar? It's been so long since I played Dark Souls 1.
We learned to fence together. You became
I love Dog Knight's video about her brother. Like, oh, best swordsman of all Mira, huh? Nah, clearly the best swordsman in all of Mira is fucking Creighton. That's why he's a criminal. He got too good. Hey Zeke, it's been good, but I'm gonna head out for the night. Oh, absolutely. Thank you for stopping by Pizza Time. Greatly appreciate the time you've given to the stream. Thank you so much. You have a good rest of your night. You take care.
My brother must have come here. Soon I may forget even about him. If only someone would hear my tale.
Hey, I'm right here.
My brother must have come sooner.
I'm listening to your tale. Don't you worry about it. No, Pharaoh's Lockstones. Fuck. No. This is where you get the poison bite ring. Shit. All right, fine. No poison bite ring for me. At least not until I find another Pharaoh's Lockstone. Damn it! I didn't. The whole reason I came here was for the poison bite ring. Oh well. Hey, I got a better ring. I got the badass steel protection ring +1. I don't want to get. I don't think this is gonna do anything. Best swordsman in all of Mira beat him with a literal stick. Hit him again with a stick. Oh wait. Yep, the monastery charm. There we go. All right. Back in the game. My feet are still covered in poison. Man. Thanks, Pizza Time. You have a good one. Alrighty, fellas. The adventures of Richard still continue. Alright. Alright. Backstab hitbox. Oi. Ah! Whoa! Oh my. I just rolled into it. I feel like a fool. I have no reason to go down there, I don't think. I don't think there's anything good down in that little area. Ow. Poison. Nasty. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, wait, no, bait out. Yup, bait out the kiss, bait out the kiss. Wait for it to nuke. Okay, okay. Is she gonna do it again? Got her. I was so ready to get the gloves. Alright, pop a gem. Alright, guys, another really hard boss coming up. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock the fuck in. Bring it on! Caught you napping. Caught you napping. Ah. 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 Woo! Woo! Ah. 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 Oh, that's it. You're gonna get it now. Son of a bitch. Nah. Lucatiel's story breaks my heart. Seeing her at Aldi's keep with her mask broken, unable to stand, hurts me like nothing else. Oh God, yeah. You know, what makes me feel different about it is, though, that that's her story. You know, like, she's unique. Like, her story is uniquely tragic in Dark Souls 2. It's not like, not every other person you run into has her story. She specifically has the story of being in the first phases of the Hollow Curse. And, you know, I think because she's so, like, grief-stricken over her brother, that, like, that's why she goes hollow so quickly. Like, she's so, like, racked with despair that she can't, like, hold on as long as others can with the curse. Because the curse does not treat everyone fairly. Like, the curse treats everyone differently. Speaking of level of detail, this is the only From Software game where you can swipe next to a candle. I literally just got done talking about that. This is the only From Software game where you can swipe next to a candle and the wave of air from your swing will blow it. And people think Red Dead Redemption 2 horse balls were impressive. Yeah, except the candle thing wasn't. Oh man, I would love. No, I wouldn't. I would absolutely abhor to have to talk to the guy that said, "Hey, how was staring at the horse ball physics for 5 hours?" Like, there's a great video from Yahtzee Croshaw, I believe it's semi-ramblomatic, about how many people it takes for one thing to be added in a AAA video game. And it's like a staff of, like, at minimum 20 people are involved in adding the smallest of changes. And you have to imagine, like, what was the meeting like when they said, hey, here's this obscene detail we're going to add to this video game because, you know, funny. But nah. I mean, as I've heard, the development process for Dark Souls 2, as I've heard, was, like, absurd because you had several, like, leadership changes. Well, you had one where Miyazaki was in charge, and then he instead he gave it to someone else. And then the two developers, they had a huge falling out, the lead developers. And eventually they had to choose one guy to be the lead project because they weren't getting anywhere because they kept undermining each other. Yeah, I saw that. Super eye-opening. Makes you realize how many AAA garbage games are broken garbage messes. Yeah. Well, it doesn't help that AAA gaming is just used as another medium to make the arrow go up and make money. Like, and I mean, making money should be the end goal of any product, but when the whole process of making the product is no longer, hey, let's make a really good product that people want to buy, and instead, hey, let's make a product that'll appease our investors and placate to certain fringe groups that don't actually buy the damn video game, that's when your priorities are skewed. True capitalism is making a product good for the consumer. That is true capitalism. Like, that's what made capitalism work, is when your end goal is to make a good product fairly within a free market. Like, when you have multiple people saying, nah, I can make it cheaper and better, that's just good for the consumer. When you have these pseudo-monopoly / oligarchies where basically one person owns everything that you consume, they don't give a shit about, like, the consumer happiness. As long as it gets bought, they do not care how we get there. That's why fucking things like Starbucks and Apple sucks, because, like, Apple does not have to try. Apple has a consistent, loyal fan base that makes them millions every year, so they do not have to actually try. There's no innovation, and there's no true competition to them. The only way you can rebel against companies like Apple is buy, like, cheaper phone alternatives from, like, third-party companies. Like, you cannot feed the mega corporation. Thankfully, Base Tanamura was the only one they chose to lead the project, and now he's the co-director of Elden Ring, Erdtree. You know, I was wondering about that, because when I first played Elden Ring, I saw definitely that it was basically just Dark Souls 3 Part 2, but I did also see traces of Dark Souls 2 in there, you know? I did see traces of other Dark Souls games, so I really should give Elden Ring another shot. It's just that the damn game was so big that I really felt aimless walking around. Like, if you want to be realistic, I went hollow in Elden Ring. I literally, like, lost hope. I was like, what the hell am I doing? I'm just wandering around fighting knights and wolves.
Larger, more powerful sword.
Seek less. But, regardless, I digress. What are we doing? Strength? Fanger strength? Oh, wow, my attack jumps way up when I max into strength. Hell yeah, give me more strength. Make my swing stronger. Thank you, Emerald Herald. Big preach. Okay, so I got Ring of Steel Protection. That's pretty great. Chloranthy Ring, Covetous Ring, Ring of Blades. How much damage am I doing with the sword now? 94, 252, 94. Not bad. Doing over 350 damage. The problem with laissez-faire capitalism is that the same as pure democracy. The citizen is uneducated, undisciplined, and lazy, but they're also pushed into a corner where they don't have a choice. That is 100% correct. That is also very true. That is the biggest, like, the laissez-faire style anything, whether it be economics or politics, is definitely its greatest strength and also greatest weakness. Because when you have an uneducated democracy, it's no longer a true democracy. It's just mob rules. And, you know, the average person is simply not fully educated because the drive to become educated and well-researched on any topic is just not commonplace. And that's not a slight against humanity. That's just simple, like, human nature. Not everyone is gonna be astute at, like, grand scale thinking. That's why in a supposedly a democratic republic like we have here in America, the process is the educated few who aren't involved in politics select those who they believe is educated enough to think and make decisions on their behalf, and those elected officials then beseech a higher elected official who then makes the final decisions. On paper, that's brilliant. It's what the Greeks had, and I believe the Romans had it to an extent. I don't think it was a true democratic republic, but it was definitely the Greeks who had it down to a T. And you'll notice that the Greeks were the most successful civilization in ancient history because it was their best and brightest at the head, right? It was their most educated and most driven to succeed. However, the biggest killer of any civilization is when the decadent and the what would you call it? The unstandardized, uncontrolled elites, the unethical and uncontrolled elites control your people and your government. That's when they start making decisions that aren't pro people and pro nation. They're pro themselves or pro appeasing whatever shadow government or whatever you want to say rules over them. It's also impossible to be educated on every topic in the age of misinformation. It's difficult to be educated on even a single topic. Again, that's another problem. Man, I could go on a big rant on this, but that essentially is my philosophy for why I feel like our technology advanced farther than our culture did. Because we're still in a culture where we kind of just learn at our own pace. Like, we get taught basic knowledge, but we're not really taught, like, how to interact or how to, like, properly regulate ourselves. We're still kind of in we still have a culture that's more wrapped around learning over time rather than, like, being directly told, okay, here's what you do in this situation, here's what you do in this situation. And yet we also live in an age of the internet where you can literally be as smart as you wish to be. If you're ambitious and intelligent enough, you can basically become, like, a very, I don't want to say a high IQ, but you can be a very well-learned individual solely on your own merit. Like, you don't have to go to a college, you don't have to go to a school, you don't have to hire a teacher. You yourself, with your own with your own discretion and ambition, you can become incredibly educated on your own. The problem is when you're not ambitious or you're not intelligent, the information you will consume that affects you can be wrong, can just be blatantly wrong. And that is definitely the number one thing that plagues the modern age, is that we have billions of people on it and no way to properly regulate what information we get fed. And it seems that our institutions put in place, and I'm not talking just in America, I'm talking across the planet, I'm talking worldwide, our education is so easy to become misinformed, right? Like, okay, stupid example, but let's take Dark Souls 2, right? When Dark Souls 2 first came out, it sucked, right? There was a lot of jank that wasn't fit to be in a proper, fully released game, right? But they fixed it later. But sadly, when you have a trend, when a trend initially starts with, oh, hey, this sucks, and then it gets fixed later, but the first impression's already been planted, hey, this game sucks, now people are going to regurgitate that idea regardless of the information in front of them, because the masses initially will only stick to what their first impression is. Basically, the world is just the plot of Metal Gear Solid 2. I mean, to be fair, where do you think they got the plot of Metal Gear Solid 2? Like, it's based on... It was probably based on the politics of Japan at the time. It was probably based on how the developers saw the developing population of Japan at the time, because I think it was in the 80s where we had that, where Japan had that massive culture clash of, you had the people who still remembered imperialist imperialist Japan, who still remember that they were a very nation-centric, inwardly focused, very nationalist, bordering on imperial nationalism-based society, clashing with the newer generation that was raised by the soldiers who who rebuilt Japan after the war. You had that insane clash. Basically, it's what we have today. It's the boomers versus the millennials and Gen Z, who had this massive culture clash. So now you got these two very conflicting ideologies meshing into one. So I believe that inspired a lot of the people born in the 70s and 80s of Japan who are now making video games to be like, hey, here's my thought on this take. It's, again, I have no degree, I have no authority on making any final statements or teaching anyone on this, but I've been around long enough to see patterns and shit, and, like, you know, much like Dark Souls 2, life is kind of a cycle. You know, shit happens for a reason, and if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it, and it's simple as that. The simple explanations are usually the go-to ones, the correct ones, for the most part. All right. Anyway, enough long-term philosophical debating that I love to go into randomly during video games. All right, I just killed Covetous Demon. I got a bunch of souls. Kind of waiting to get a bunch of souls just to spend on armor. I got 2 chunks. I need 1 more chunk to fully upgrade the Bastard Sword, and then I'm done. 1 more chunk. I just need 1 more chunk. Excuse me. I'm humming a lot right now because I'm really, like, I really want to, like, give a lot of brain power towards what the hell I do next. I guess I continue with Earth and Peak. Yeah, there's no point in delaying the inevitable. Push on with Earth and Peak. Getting life lessons on a Dark Souls 2 stream. Yeah, no, for real, dope Steam. I love talking about this kind of stuff. You'll notice with my ADHD, borderline autistic brain, when I get on a subject that I'm passionate about, I could talk for hours on it. Oh, look at that little sneaky bugger, thinking he's clever. Alright, I gotta lock in though, I gotta be careful. I do not want to fall to my death. I'm probably gonna avoid most of the bullshit that you can around here because it really is just death bait. It's this whole area is just bozo death bait. Like, oh hey, you want this secret treasure? Well, then jump over the cliff, dumbass. Gonna grab that. Yeah, from what I know, that's the overarching thrust of it. Not sure if you've seen it, but there's a video by Moon Channel called "Why Do You Always Kill Gods in JRPGs?" I have not seen that video, but just judging by the title and what I know about JRPGs, I feel like I could get the gist of what it's discussing, and that's for sure. That's for sure a cultural topic for most JRPG style games. I don't know how deep that rabbit hole goes. Like, is it an anti-religious thing? Is it more of just an anti-authority thing? Oh shit! Is it I just got poisoned by a couple arrows in the chest thing? It does a really good job of covering the post-war shift of culture, nationalism, religion in Japan. Really worth watching. I probably will watch it. How many of you know Emp Lemon, the old YouTube poop creator that now makes like philosophical and cool subject matter videos? I watch a lot of Emp Lemon. Like basically every time he comes out with a video, I watch it like 5 times over a course of like a month, just because of the quality of his production and the fact that it's free. But yeah, I do enjoy those type of videos where it goes deep into discussing cultural impact of certain events in history, and I really like it when they talk about the cultural impact of things that you wouldn't think have huge impact, like video games, or, you know, not thinking at all on all cylinders right now. I'm just kind of focused on roll. Haven't heard of him, but I'll check him out. Oh my god, Emp Lemon, EMPLEMON, Emp Lemon. Oh my god, if you want literally like dozens of hours of TV grade, like BBC documentary level attention to detail on a subject, like on a niche nerd culture subject, Emp Lemon, easily one of the best commentators on niche history ever. And, like, he knows his shit. Like, he's not just saying random shit for, like, half the video and then reading off a wiki article for the other half. This man is excellent. He did a video on the greatest gambling run in poker history, and it was by a man named, I shit you not, Chris Moneymaker, who was basically just kind of a regular in online poker tournaments, but he was not a professional gambler, to say the least. And essentially, he wins a chance to take on the most prestigious, like, multi-million-dollar gambling game of his time, of the time. And yeah, it's incredible. Him, Chris Moneymaker, and his best buddy, shit you not, Dan Gamble, I believe his name was. A man named Moneymaker and Gamble walk into a casino. Do you think they were feeling lucky? Do you think they were feeling lucky? I'm just gonna poise. Yep. Sometimes it's better just to tank the hits and crush on your poise. Yeah, Dope Steam knows what I'm talking about. Fucking this spear was spazzing out. Yeah. Emperor Lemon used to be his name, but now it's just Emp Lemon. He shortened it. He is the shit. He is everything you would want in a commentator. He's what we call in the Army a subject matter expert. I'm sure, I guarantee other institutions use subject matter expert, but it's an Army term I've heard the most. Oh, all right. Alright, I do not believe this is a mimic. Also, hello for 8 viewers! Ooh, the pike! The pike! I would love to do a video on a build with just the damn pike, because the pike is one of the most underrated weapons in this game. For PvP, or PvE at least, and I feel like PvP could have some potential, the pike is awesome. I believe it is the longest reaching, it is the longest reach weapon in this whole game. And it is a pike. This is something that you had 200 guys put themselves in a line 5 deep and just mow through a whole army. This is what they gave to guys if they just needed to plow through a field of lightly armored opponents. This thing, it's got like no durability basically, but it has no durability for a fucking reason, because you can literally outrange anybody with this thing. Hell, I might upgrade this thing later, because the pike is just a very solid, safe tool to use in certain engagements. I love the pike. Alright, we got Devotee Scarlet. Not today, Scarlet. No, where's your buddy? Where's your buddy? Ah! Swing! Swing! Oh, no! Hiya! Hiya! Oh, now I'm covered in poison. I'm poisoned! Covered in poison! Help! Help me! I swallowed too many pills in the bathroom! Help! I'm poisoned! I didn't mean to! They look so tasty! They look so tasty! The pills! Hello, sir! Alright, I think I'm... Oh, come on. Come on, we're off the poison. We're off the poison. We're off the poison. Come on. Come on, come on. Yes! Barely! Barely avoided the poison. Hello, 9 viewers! We're here on this Deathless Run, doing great. First attempt. Just made it to Earth and Peak, and I think I'm just gonna speed to Mithra's place real quick. I'm avoiding all the bullshit. Just gonna head straight there. Do not want to get killed by a goofy fall. Out of my way, masked man. No. No. Nah, nice try. Nice try, Slim. Yeah. I'm gonna crack that back open. Take a sip of the potion. I think that, yep, there's an item right here. Yoink. Simpleton Spice, that'll be good to sell to Gavlon. Hey, Gilligan! We got Gilligan.
Shush. You idiot.
Stay quiet.
I'm on the run. Don't give me away. You're a fugitive too, eh? Yeah? Why else would you be here? It's got death written all over it. You want to climb down here? I can lend you a ladder. But, how much can you offer me?
That's such a good delivery. But
I'm trying
much
to
can you
help
offer?
you, you know?
I should be like all the other streamers and just talk over him during essential dialogue and then ask why what the fuck's going on. Like, what's going on? I don't know what's happening.
I let you off. This once.
This one's... I like Gilligan. He's a scoundrel. Like, he reeks of scoundrel, but he's cool. He's decent. If I recall correctly, Gilligan, like, you can find his corpse in Dark Souls 3, can't you? His debtors finally caught up to him.
Go on ahead. I won't offer this deal twice.
Alright, thanks, Gilligan. You're essential for the... You're gonna be essential for the gutter, Gilligan.
What do you need now? Huh?
Alright, learn gesture, hell yeah. Buy item. Ooh, now this is where you get the reinforced club, the whip, the claws. I would love to do a claw run. That'd be kind of cool. Good for bleed build. The thief set is always really good. Currently, my GOAT YouTube video is called Why Everyone is Quitting Their Job to Play Call of Duty. 2 hours of neuroscience explaining why people are unengaged in the workspace as compared to games. Pulling from the Work and Game Design Authority, Jane McGonigal, as well as Ted Kaczynski and Marx. Then the last hour is just a manifesto on how to fix the American economy. I watch it once a year. That sounds incredible, but like I believe it. I really genuinely feel like the American economy is not like as fucked as everyone says. It's fucked up because there's, again, a subgroup that like actively lobbies against the interest of the average American. So, here, let me grab one of these real quick. But like,
No, mate. These deals?
like America was such a powerhouse for the longest time economically for how young of a nation was that that like people genuinely thought that they could just tank whatever, they could tack on whatever bullshit they wanted to the economy and there would be no consequence. It's why like fucking, not baby boomers, but like the generation past the baby boomers, like spent their entire fucking lives just buying random shit that didn't actually mean anything. Like during a time when they should have been buying cars and, well, I mean, yeah, they were buying cars, but like they should have been buying like houses and property and shit. They're buying fucking knickknacks and other shit. Again, I'm not an expert. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and shit on an entire generation because I'm mad, butthurt, meh. But like, there definitely was an era. We didn't know how good we had it until the days went away, which is the classic, you know. That's the fault that every generation falls for. We don't know how good we have it until it's gone. And again, that's just a human nature thing. Like, there's no grand, like, I curse you for being a person. Like, it's just how it is. Do I need to go upstairs? Ah! Jesus, criminy, you scared the shit out of me. Don't come up behind a man like that. But no, I agree, like, especially with someone, once again, with ADHD myself, I have found that if it's something I'm interested in, I can laser focus on it and be an expert, a borderline expert on that subject. But if it's something I'm not interested in, my brain will just be like, I don't know this yet. Really, the best way I learn, I found in life, is if I do something enough, like ad nauseum, again and again and again and again and again, to the point where it becomes second nature to me, then I can become good at something. But I am one of those people that you have to tell them 5, 6, 7, 8 times and how to do a certain thing. Now, away! And I'm sure like a lot of people can relate. Yeah, those Gen Xers wasting all their money pushes my 1K game collection out of frame. Yeah, I see, that's what I'm not gonna like shit on an entire generation and say, oh, you're the one that ruined my life. Like, no, my money problems are my problem. I'm not blaming my financial situation or the financial situation of my generation on another. However, there is something to be said about mistakes. Oh, damn, that hurt. But, you know, but in the same token, you can't just deny, you know, reality. Oh, shit. Roll! It's like, you cannot deny reality. Isn't this like a bullshit chest? Oh, nope, Ferrous Lockstone. No, not bullshit chest. Opposite of bullshit chest. Okay, just gonna... Sorry this happened to you. Alright. Yeah, I was so ready to get the gloves. I was so ready for the gloves. You there. Looking the wrong way, Slim. Nah, for sure. I definitely have my vices on wasting money. It's just when we look back on how much the dollar was worth when our parents and then our grandparents and their grandparents were alive, it makes you go like, shit. What were we doing? It doesn't help that we were raised in a world that's incredibly materialistic, to where it's like, if you're not getting a new pair of shoes, or you're eating overpriced junk food every day, or you're wasting money on a bullshit apartment that you're getting literally zero value from, but you're getting half your paycheck deleted every month. Like, I'll say it again, like, the system was designed without the consumer. Like, it was designed to make free money. That was close. It was designed to make money, not to create a strong, healthy economy and a strong, healthy people. 2 more chances for the gloves. I believe in Richard. Yeah. But again, it's basically anti-capitalism, right? When you're making a product not designed to appeal to the consumer, but to appeal to a shareholder, to an investment. Ah, shit. I wonder how many of you knew about this secret. I learned about this one recently, but... Spell Quartz Ring. That'll be handy for the Shrine of Amana. Well, unlike the government, we can't print money whenever we like. Yeah. You know what's funny is our country kind of has a history of printing money when we really shouldn't be printing money. I give you the continental dollar. We kind of have a bad habit of that. Anytime we're in a pickle, we just start printing money. Ah, assassin. Get her. Get her before she attacks. No, assassin. Want to give you a chance, assassin. Alright, almost there. Almost there, fellas. We're almost to Mytha. I genuinely have no interest in, getting whatever's in this corner. I don't think there's a chunk. If you ain't a Titanite chunk, I don't care. This is probably the easiest I've done in this area because I didn't bother fucking with all the side quests. I just realized I didn't do Pate's mission either. Oh, god dang it. I should probably do Pate's mission. I don't want to do Pate's mission, but it's not that hard. I just have to fall down a ledge and not die. Oh, man, it's been a great stream so far. My daily glaze, thank you guys for stopping by. As you know, these streams they're a snowball effect, and if people are joining the stream, more people are going to join the stream. So you initial people who just showed up because they wanted to support me, thank you. Yeah, they're throwing shit. They're throwing shit. Run! Wait, hold on. Gotta get those gloves. Oh my god, I just executed the poor girl. Fuck. Ah, you fool! You fool! You flew too close to the poison jar! And then you can use the Pharaoh's Lockstone to get a pool of poison. Cool, yeah. I mean, granted, there's like 2 of those. Like, there's like 2 troll pharaohs. Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey! I love having boys. Just being able to do this dumb shit. R1, 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 R1. See you guys. Let's see. Let me see. Ow! Jesus, man, you almost threw me off the ledge. And I'm poisoned. Fuck. Oh, wait. What? My sword didn't reach. Let me just sippy through this. Actually, nah, I'm just gonna tank it with healing. What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was trying to talk to Pate. At this point, I'm really only talking to Pate so that I can get the mission to kill him in Bright Cove, Seldora. Ah! I forgot about these guys. Ah! No! Chaos! Do I have the entire mannequin set already? I think I do. I have the entire mannequin set. I have the helmet. Oh, shit! Like, oh, wonder what those footstep sounds are. Oh, no, they're footsteps! Yeah, got him. Man down. Where are you from? Okay, so yeah, we got that one. We have this one. We have the gloves. And we have the pants. We have the entire mannequin set without even trying. That's hilarious. Take a sip of the potion. I'm gonna keep making that joke. I don't care. It's funny to me. Hey, you old evil bastard. What's up?
Well, we meet again.
Oh god, that voice. I hate that voice.
There's treasure this way, but I have a bad feeling about it.
Oh god, it's just earnest enough.
I don't quite have the guts myself. Well,
They did a really good job with Pate because like the knee-jerk, like the initial observer wouldn't suspect it as evil. Like, it sounds almost comically like he's gonna betray you, but then you're like, oh no, he's just a kind of a weird guy that, you know, talks funny. It's like, it's just convincing enough to make you think, is this guy like a murderer? Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, he sounds like a perfect scoundrel. Whee! Hello. Oh yeah, I got the treasure. Yeah, this is like, I think this is like Great Soul Spear or something. It's either Great Soul Spear or Great Soul Arrow. No, Great Soul Arrow is the area with the ballistas in. Yep, this is great heavy soul arrow. Pretty sure you have it all. I really like that set. It's probably what I'd wear IRL if I was there IRL. Nah, the mannequin set is pretty cool. That classic layered leather. I like how this door is like really nice compared to the rest of the building.
Well, good to see that you survived. Perhaps you're more rugged than I thought.
Yeah, this motherfucker's shady as shit.
In any case, the treasure is yours.
I was like, oh yeah, you took the jump, so.
Took the leap. I prefer a more cautious approach. For instance, I've heard that a man is out for my life. Now, what misunderstanding could have ever led to that? The poor bloke must have quite an imagination.
God, he's like Yoshikage Kira.
You be careful too, my friend.
And then he does those like weird little.
It can be a dangerous thing.
Sorry, I talked over it, but like he does like these weird like ooh, am I a bad guy voice, but then he sounds genuinely earnest and like you be careful too, my friend. Like you don't hear any deception in his voice sometimes. He's a well-made character for sure. He was definitely well voiced. Now, I believe there's actually an item underneath all this. I just got to be really quick because this thing can fall on your head. And go. Got it. Yep, it was worth it. Oh, shit. You can make that jump. You can 100% make that jump to avoid the trap, but like I wasn't gonna risk it. I was not gonna risk dying because I was stubborn on making a certain jump. Pate's kind of like Jack Sparrow to me. He doesn't mind if people get hurt, but he doesn't like to get his hands dirty if possible. Prefers to trick people to their doom rather than kick them himself. I can see that. But Jack Sparrow does not have the malicious streak that Pate has, for sure, though. Like, I think Pate's one of those murderers that, like you said, he would rather let them kill themselves rather than him do the dirty work. I think Pate is one of those people that just likes seeing people die. Like, okay, so Creighton, right? Creighton's without a doubt crazy. He's a murderer. He likes killing people. He thinks it's funny. Like, when someone pisses him off, like, it's a done deal. He wants them dead. But with Pate just likes seeing if someone will survive. Like, he just likes seeing if someone's worth his time. I don't know. Pate's weird. It's never really explained what the hell Pate is. Like, you know what Mira, you know what Creighton is, right? He's kind of a scoundrel, kind of a murderer, but, like, you can still get on his good side, but he'll still probably betray you at some point, which was, I believe, what happened with Pate. Like, he hooked up with Pate. Pate was just waiting to see what he would do. Pate probably knew Creighton was a murderer because, you know, it's the classic, you know, amateur versus professional killer sort of vibe. And Creighton's definitely the amateur in the situation, or intellectually at least. Whereas Creighton's, or not Creighton, but whereas Pate's kind of the, let's see where this goes kind of person. Yeah, R1 to victory, let's go. Yeah, Jack Sparrow's just out for himself, not actively malicious, yeah. I mean, now see, that's partly true. Like, Jack Sparrow's definitely a selfish bastard at times, but I feel like he's not, not malicious about it. In fact, there's been many moments where Jack Sparrow acts selfishly when he doesn't have to. I think Jack kind of has, like, set priorities where, okay, if someone interferes with this, I'm going to react accordingly. But I don't think he ever goes out of his way to fuck someone over. Unless, of course, he thinks it's funny. We have seen that, but no, for sure. You like that? I like them rolls? Ooh, that was close. Me trying to look at chat while I'm in the middle of fighting a boss. Whoa! Woo! Alright, back to full stamina. Oh, that was a good swing. Thank goodness I got the kite shield. And a stab, and a stab, and a slash. I'm gonna heal. Wow. Oh, damn! I thought I was out of her range. Oh, shit! I think I'm okay, though. I think I'm okay. I don't think this will kill me. Okay, poof. I'm so used to grab attacks in Souls games just being like instant kills. But I got the armor. One. Oh. Whew. I don't want to bullshit, but I think I got her. Okay, gotta have my stamina. Oh, shit. Heavy attack. And... No healing. Ah! Get out of there. Got her. Honestly, I just find it really weird that Crane also tries to trick you to get the trap chest. He hates Pate, and he'll attack you if you do anything to suggest that you're with Pate. But other than that, he's really chill. Yeah, like that's why I've always preferred Pate over, or I've always preferred Creighton over Pate, because yeah, Creighton's definitely a scoundrel, like he's definitely a murdering bastard, but like he's cool with you. Like when he looks up at you in Shaded Woods, it's like, oh, I'll remember you. Like he sounds genuinely like pleasantly surprised that he actually remembers you, that he didn't just fucking die because Pate snuck up on him. And I think with Creighton, it's just kind of in his nature. Like, notice how when you get nuked by the trap chest, he's like, oh, that'll leave a scar. Like, that sounds more like... I feel like Creighton is more similar to Patches in a way, right? Like, he leaves you with a scummy parting gift, but in the same token, he still gives you, like, a bunch of cool items at his house, so... I don't know. I don't know. I can't hate Creighton. Like, I guarantee if I actually, like, had to deal with Creighton in real life, I'd probably hate him and want to kill him. But, like, in a video game setting, I like Creighton. I don't know why. I don't trust Pate. I do not like Pate. I do not like it when people pretend to be nice. Whereas Creighton doesn't really hide it. Like, yeah, he betrays you, but it's, like, the most obvious betrayal of all time. So it's kind of more, like, on you at that point. Oh, God, I have to use a humanity here because, like, this is, like, the #1 area to get jumped by a PvPer. This is the #1 PvP area, so... Dennis! 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 You son of a bitch, Dennis! R1! What the fuck? Oh, you lucky son of a bitch, Dennis. Roll! Roll, you fool! In the pit you go, Dennis. I need to heal. I don't want to panic heal, but I have to. I have to panic heal. I do not want to risk getting hit by some random bullshit. Dennis! Dennis! Ah! Jumping attacks don't work in this game, Dennis! This isn't Elden Ring. Your jumping attacks don't mean shit! Kind of telling that the only fight he helps you with is to help himself get out of Huntsman's cops. He's also self-interested, but he's more Anakin style. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy. Oh, no, for sure. But I think that's why I don't hate Creighton, because it seems like he is the way he is because that's just how he knows how to live. Like, he's very self-interested, but it's obvious, right? Like, he doesn't try to deceive you. At least not until the very end, in which normally you can avoid that bomb blast. It doesn't usually kill you unless you're, like, really stupid. What's funny is, like, you can actually outright avoid the explosive chest. Like, you can get the good chest normally without using the bomb. I don't know. All I know is Creighton tries to kill you once in the very end of his arc. Meanwhile, Pate, like, ignorantly sends you at random treasure piles multiple times. Granted, he only really does it twice, but, like, he does it in a very, like, oh, well, I mean, if you want the treasure. I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't like Pate. and I like Creighton more. Maybe I'm just a sucker for the... What? I already killed you! No! No! No, you don't... What? I already killed one. I already killed one of you. You know, no, you don't come back until I die. What the fuck? Wait a minute, Sharon. Oi! The fuck? I have my shield up. Ah! Ooh, Sharon. Sharon! Get fucked, Sharon! Ah! You thought I couldn't do it? Y'all doubted me. Y'all 100% doubted me. Get fucked, Sharon. Get fucked, Sharon. You thought you could take on the goat Richard and survive? Many have tried to fuck with the goat Richard, and many have failed. Ooh. Oh, this is a sun bro. Damn it, I'd love to hire him. His build looks so cool. I'd love to hire him, but no phantoms. No phantoms. Something else that is, though, is that we know that Chest is Pate's. So if I had to take a stab at his motivations, I think Creighton was just using you as bait, as he suspects Pate trapped his stuff. Oh! Oh! Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I haven't done Pate's questline, but that's right. If you kill Creighton, doesn't Pate tell you that that's his stuff? And the bomb still goes off, right? It's kind of hard to tell from his tone, though. He doesn't sound sadistic or chiding like Pate. It's more of a matter of, oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Yeah, right. So it's like, hey, I'm using you as bait for the chest, but like, you still get all the stuff. And also remember, he gives you his armor. He gives you his armor when you help him out. You know what else I like is that when you defeat Creighton, when you beat Creighton, he like sounds genuinely relieved that he beat him, that you helped him out. Like he seems genuinely like, oh my god, I got him. I fucking did it. I did it. like he is elated that he won that fight. I don't know, he just, it sounds so genuine from him.
I'm mainly a treasure hunter, you see. Mainly a merchant on the side. A room about, looking for a find, following me instincts. I don't care what a thing's worth. What matters is whether it grabs me. Do I enjoy what I do?
This guy's pretty cool too. I got no beef with him.
That's a good question.
Just picked a hell of a spot to set up shop, dude.
Good iron in these parts. An old king even used it to build a castle.
Good iron in these parts. It's a fucking like 1,200 mile lava plain.
Fire spited from the earth, and the place turned into this. At least, that's what I've been told. A bad story, eh? So, what'll it be?
I love how I think if you just leave them to their devices, then Pate tends to win because, as you're sure, the man can scrimmage. Oh no, for sure. I think in most interactions, just if you watch them fight for long enough, it's just like a slash poke 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 slash poke 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 slash poke. Pate usually wins out in the end, but it's like barely. And I always gotta back up Creighton. So Creighton is pretty hyped that he won the fight and finally got his revenge. Nah, for sure. I don't know. I just feel like the story's better when Peyton Manning. No, when Creighton wins.
You know that old fella?
Oh, complete sword. I love how everyone in Drang Lake is some variant of British. Whether it's like you got like Newark accent, Yorkshire accent, way up Northern England accent, London accent, that super Cockney like countryside England accent. Also, there's a hell of a lot of cut dialogue with those two, though, so it's a pretty complicated storyline for a Souls game. Ah, man! That's a shame. That's a shame. I would have loved to hear that cut content.
If only I knew how to get there. I'd go and I'd come in for good.
This motherfucker just wants loot.
I'm
question.
This means a lot.
Doing it for 8. All right, I think I have to spend like 10,000 souls to get the covetous gold ring from him. Alrighty. 3,500 souls, 35,000 souls. Hey, where you at? Reveal yourself. Alright, I'm gonna head back. Good time to level up. Good time to level up. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Yay! Yippee! And we're still 10 viewers strong. Hell yeah. If you are 100% inclined to, please feel free to subscribe, or leave a like. Whatever you feel I am worthy. Whatever you feel I am worthy. That is 100% your choice. I'm not gonna get on my knees and beg and say, please, my mom, she needs the subscribble. My mom's kind of homeless. You're laughing right now, and it's like mad disrespectful. Oh God, I'm such a sucker. You can still find it on YouTube if you want to hear it. They left the lines in the game, so they're just not used. Ah, okay. Cool. Oh, I wonder, is she selling anything new, or do I need to kill more Lord Vessels? Lord Vessels. Do I need to kill more boss souls?
If you need anything at all, alright?
Boss weapons. Boss weapons. Nope. Yep. Yeah, I just got her. I don't know what I was thinking.
No interest. Suit yourself.
Well, maybe refresh your inventory, lady, and maybe I'll buy some more stuff. Like, you got a freaking 20-day-old pack of peanuts in a fucking Waterloo flavored water that no one wants. Like, you gotta sell a little bit more if you want people to buy. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna pop it. I'm just gonna go for it. Give me the shows. I just want the shows. Let's see. Chunk. How many do I got? I have 2. I'm gonna go deposit some of these smooth and silky stones at the bird twins. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Let's see. Just don't fall off like an idiot. Because if I fall off and die now, then that's it. That's the story of Richard. He fell off a cliff and fucking died tragically. Deathless. Oh boy. I forgot. When I made the comment like 2 episodes ago about is there a bad voice actor, and oh, I can't believe you won't buy my 4 twigs and half a Kit Kat. Stop wasting my time. For real, dude. I find myself like subliminally always trying to buy at least one thing from a vendor so they don't give me the nasty gram. They don't give me the fucking disappointed response. Bleedstone, okay. Alright. Probably won't do anything with it, but I'll take it. Boltstone, that's really good. Petrified Dragonbone, that's money at least. The wooden ladder climbing sound effect is really cartoony, but I kind of love it. Oh, Dragon's Great Hammer, okay, that's 3 souls. So from what I know of the development, because it was so rushed, like near the end, a lot of the sound effects, they just ended up using stock sounds rather than record their own for a lot of things, which is why a lot of the sounds you hear in this game sound very like generic, like, hey, I've heard this before. It's because they ended up using a lot more stock sounds rather than like their own manual recording. And why a lot of the sounds are also repeated. Like, some of the enemies use repeated groans and stuff. Alright, so we didn't get the chunk that, like, we wanted, but we did get a, oh, goodness, what'd we get? Chat, what'd we get? Oh, yeah, the Boltstone, which, man, infusing one of my weapons with lightning is never a bad go. It just makes your weapon really good. There's very few enemies in this game that aren't weak to fucking lightning. I think the Looking Glass Knight has resistance to lightning. That's the only significant enemy I can recall. And I think most of the DLC is also very resistant to all forms of magic, so... Other than that... Alright, I'm gonna go talk to... Seek Lest. Bear Seek Lest. The joke that they're the only Dark Souls 2 joke the majority of the population knows. What the hell do I put points into? Vigor? I'm already at the soft cap for endurance, so I'm only getting 1 stamina per level. And I really need to put these levels. If I was crazy, I'd level up faith and get some extra lightning bonus, but that's like such a, again, that's such a nothing burger stat to put in if you're not planning on making a miracle build, so I think we're just gonna level up dexterity to 20 and then get strength high up. I'm trying to get to the point where my damage is so high that I don't have to worry about taking multiple engagements with the smaller enemies, because that's gonna be the killer of me, is I'm trying to just quickly R1 an enemy and they still get me in the end. What do I got? Okay, I want to keep getting levels in my strength and dexterity until I get that to 100 plus. I want my scaling to be 100 plus. Alright, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get that chunk. Chat, we're gonna get that damn chunk. And you know how we're gonna do it? I was gonna say we're gonna go to Harvest Valley and pop a bonfire aesthetic, because that's an easy 4 chunks, I believe. It's either an easy 3 chunks or an easy 4 chunks, because when you go to New Game Plus, you get, I believe you get 4 chunks when you New Game Plus Harvest Valley. The number one thing is I have to not die. I have to not die to the Dark Giant. That's gonna be the big one. Alrighty. I feel like I should have leveled up my crossbow, honestly. Do I even have enough arrows to kill him? Maybe. But this is what we're gonna do. Alright. We're gonna cheese the Dark Giant. Oh god, look at that health pool. Oh shit. Okay, now I'm just gonna wait till he de-aggroes. I love the crossbow. I'm still waiting for the day when one of these darkness balls goes right through a wall and one taps me. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm waiting for the day. Yeah. Oh. This might be a good camping spot. Hey! Your balls ain't reaching me, mister. Zeke, I have a tip for the Iron Keep. Instead of going through the alone on the bridge, you just... Funny you say that. I had every intention of no diffing the Smelter Demon. I had every intention of just going through the Smelter Demon. Trust. I know that's insane. Like, what? The Smelter Demon, like, that's like one of the hardest bosses in the base game. What the fuck are you talking about? Fighting the Smelter Demon. Have faith. Have faith. Have every intention. Oh, almost. Oh, see? That time it went through. That time it manifested. I don't know, would chat like to see me kill the Smelter Demon first try? I mean, I only get 1 try. Oh, Skelly. Away with these skeletons. Titanite Shard, let's go. Need as many of those as I can get. For free? Absolutely. Want to upgrade my armor. Need that, and a 1E and a 2E and a you know what to do-y. Ooh, a falchion. Nice. Got it for free. Oh! It's not worth it getting I don't think it's worth it getting the poison bite ring at this point. Like, I've already done the 1 poison area. Ooh. B when I have to wake up and do thing. Ooh. Titanite shard. Shard. Fading Soul. Skelly. Got him. Skelly down. Where you from? Just gonna tank the poison. Make sure you do a good one-liner after you kill him, like whoever smelt it dealt it. Actually, I think the big reason I want to kill the Smelter Demon is because I want to get the Ring of Blades +1. Yeah, cheesy one-liner. God damn it, now you got me thinking about trying to come up with a cheesy one-liner for the Smelter Demon. Looks like he couldn't take the heat. Yeah! Yeah, that's what I'll use. Look. Torch, don't need that. Oh god, he's behind me. He's behind me. He's coming right for us. You cannot fuck with New Game Plus skeletons. He says as he heals right in front of one. One. Oh, shit! Oh my god, I thought he just parried me for a second. I thought I was done for. Quick shout out to the 11 viewers still in chat. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Even if you're just, you know, having me on the background and doing something else, I greatly appreciate the view. You are giving me so much watch time. Your contribution is noted and appreciated. Alright, what do we got here? Fragrant branch of yore. Alright. Yeah, just kind of wasting time until the poison wears off. Titanite shards with the silky stone. Run back. I forget, what stat increases your poison resistance? I think it's adaptability. Adaptability helps with poison. And I think it's either vigor, endurance, or vitality that also increases your poison resistance. One of those. Old Iron King, more like Old Iron... I'm not even saying that. I'm not dignifying that with a read. Roasted and toasted. Yep, in New Game Plus. In New Game Plus, guys. It is your favorite stream YouTuber, and normally from Sweden. But yeah, in New Game Plus, you get 3 Titanite shards from that spot, and then there should be 1 more in that corner, and that should be all the Titanite shards we need for a +10 Bastard Sword. Yay, another chunk. Alright, got what I came for. Later! I got the stuff! Cheese it back home! Go, go, go! I'm curious, did it delete the 2 messages between the wooden ladder and the iron key because I said a cuss? I think it did. Yeah, because I didn't see any dialogue in between the ladder joke. Yeah, there was no dialogue in between those 2. It must have auto-deleted. Nah, it did. It auto-deleted it. Okay. Just reassess thoughts. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to upgrade my gear. That's right. Sorry, I'll try to keep this a wholesome Christian Minecraft server. I feel like a Christian Minecraft server would be like raunchier than any other place you could go. Just out of spite. Hey, it's got to be better than a Roblox server, right? I swear to God, if there's one thing that I swear to do as a father, is never let my kid touch freaking Roblox. I'd rather let him play Gmod Dark RP than Roblox. Alright. +8. And there it is. Yes! We made it to a +10 Bastard Sword. Gotta love it. And you know what? While I'm here, I'm gonna upgrade the craftsman's hammer because that's just a solid weapon. Kind of annoying that it doesn't tell me, at least on Twitch, I know when the man is keeping me down. Funny way to frame it. Alright, I do not want to waste my chunks on my armor. I'd rather just use them on this stuff. There we go. A little bit more armor. Britain RP and Gmod. Anything else I need? Nope.
I'll be around.
Jamming. Honestly, I just won't give my kids unfettered internet access until they're 18. Nah, honestly, like, I keep saying like as a segue, as a social segue, because I'm not great with talking. Dad, can I play Roblox? No, son. Go back to Britain RP. Dude, I went to a, back when I used to play a lot of Dark RP on Gmod, I went to a British server for some reason. I accidentally ended up in a London server. Holy shit. The kind of people that play Gmod in England are disgusting. And I say this with no humor, no ill will, no discontent in my heart. Genuinely, I got there and within 10 minutes I was being harassed and threatened with doxing. And all I did was buy a single piece of property and try to build a small hotel in it. And instantly I had people like trying to raid me, harassing me, KOSing me on site. It was bad. Because I grew up with it and it messed me up good. Yeah, no. As a kid, I definitely had some like opportunities to have unrestricted internet access, but it wasn't from the neglect of my parents. It was just simply because I was at an age where internet was just so readily available. Like once I got my first iPod at like, yeah, it was an iPod. My first, yeah, it was an iPod at like 12 years old, and that was because my mom just wanted a way to communicate with me. It was like a birthday gift. It was my first ever piece of like handheld technology that wasn't like a game system, like a Game Boy. And it's just like, oh, I got unrestricted access to YouTube. Let's go. Look at RP servers, worst people on the internet. No, for real, worst people on the planet. The people that go to dark RP servers on Gmod and like Roblox are the same people that play Rust and join clans and just stomp people and then say racial slurs. But nah, definitely unrestricted internet access is definitely like not great. Like, I am never gonna argue for it. I definitely don't think that people should be like gun to their head regulated on it, because you know you need to give people freedom to a degree. Like, they need to have autonomy. But there's definitely some shit that I wish was just not available, as in it didn't exist on the internet. Like, I would much rather that, because it's like just straight up either illegal or just wrong on all levels. The only thing I did in Gmod, play sandbox with friends, RP was always weird to me. Oh yeah, well, for me, it was never RP in the sense of like role play, like some people think of RP. I really always thought of it as just a fuck around simulator with certain rules. That's how I always looked at it. The people who unironically take Gmod RP, or any sort of RP for that matter, way too far, like, hey, you were past curfew by 2 minutes, we're gonna have to bring you to the admin, and like, people who take RP genuinely seriously are kind of sad. Like, even the people that do like the military RP thing take that way too seriously. Those just are like so fucking pathetic to me, honestly. Like, dude, we're just here to fuck around and have like a very loose rule set to follow. Like, don't try too hard, kid. It's like those Discord admins or Reddit mods that take their job way too fucking seriously. Thankfully, one of the few upsides of AI is that parental controls are getting a lot better because they can adapt on the fly. I mean, that's, on paper, that sounds cool, but I really wouldn't want it. No, I'm going to say no, I don't like that, because that's just taking the parents out of the equation. Like, alright, so, you know, okay, so when we had unrestricted internet access, it was well beyond that of what the parents before us were capable of. Like, the most our parents were doing were downloading free songs on Napster in the 90s. Like, that's the extent of, like, internet degeneracy. at least widespread. But now, like, the internet is so fucking powerful. Like, the shit you can get on just casual usage on the internet is, like, pretty fucking obscene. Yeah, I used to play Airsoft a lot, but there was always two milsim dudes that ruined it for everybody. I mean, I'm Army, so, like, I love LARPing milsim type shit, especially if it's, like, World War II era. But, like, doing it to the point where you're making it unfun for other people, that's where I draw the line on anything. If you're taking the experience to the point where it's not fun for people, you fucked up. You've already, like, well beyond fucked up. It's like, I am not one of those people that's like, oh, just let people have fun. Like, I'm not that. But if it's a totally normal activity that you're actively trying to ruin for other people, like, say, cheaters, people that blatantly spin bot or whatever in fucking video games for no reason other than to fuck with people. I mean, if you have a child, raise him. Don't make an AI parent. Don't make an AI parent your child instead of you. Yeah, no, for sure. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think that the greatest fault in our generation, like our generation currently, is that we had a generation of adults that kind of stopped giving a shit. So, like, okay, so you got the Vietnam era kids, right, who grew up seeing that the world is kind of shitty. The 70s is really where the visage, the mirage of, you know, this utopian lifestyle, and I mean, like, for the whole planet, kind of went away. Like, yeah, we're in the modern era, but we're still dealing with really, like, shitty problems that shouldn't be a problem. Like, homelessness is still at an all-time high. People are still going hungry. There's still massive injustice in the law system. Like, the 70s kids were raised in a time where, like, that visage was being unveiled. There was a resurgence in the 80s where, like, we had this, like, spike of prosperity in the 80s where all of a sudden, oh no, we are back to the great times. We can have fun and have all this great music and have an incredible super economy after Vietnam. Like, we somehow clawed our way out of the era of Vietnam, and in the times where it was terrible, like in the times during the 80s where it was bad, like, the attitude of the people was just to just roll tide and plow through it, go back to the time of the 50s and just live life. And then when that era of kids, like, grew up into the 90s, they doubled down on the whole fuck the world, you know, it's us versus the system sort of attitude. So basically, Gen Z was raised by a legion of 90s kids who had their dreams crushed early and now don't care. So we're getting raised by very old millennials and Gen Xers who just kind of had that don't give a shit attitude, and now we have a generation of kids that basically had to raise themselves. Like, the Gen Xers had to raise themselves physically, and then emotionally and spiritually, Gen Zers and very early millennials had to raise themselves. And now it's to the point where your government actively tries to convince you not to raise your fucking kids, and it's a shame. Honestly, I basically didn't have parents, so I'm coming at it from a different perspective, I think. It's about creating a somewhat safe space without needing toward first helicopter pairing. Well, I mean, first off, I'm greatly saddened that you had a very rough childhood, like, living scenario. Like, that's, no kid deserves that. No kid deserves to have a rough life in this fucking day and age like that. How'd you become so black-pilled, son? I learned it from you, Dad. I learned it from watching you. Where'd you learn to do this stuff? From you, Dad. Son, when'd you get so based? From you, Dad. I learned it from watching you. But no, I think you hit it on the head for sure. Parenting, at least from how I was raised, really is a fine balance of watching over your kid, but also letting them have some autonomy. I think it really comes down to let them learn from their mistakes and let them grow strong with their own life experiences, but always be there to catch them if they fall, right? You know, let them climb the ladder themselves, but if they start to fall, be there to grab them. That really should be how it is, because you don't want your kid to grow up entitled or spoiled or to the point where they can't go through life themselves. But in the same token, you do not want to raise a disgruntled, fucking, miserable, doom-pilled child that is smoking drugs by age 16 because he feels like the world doesn't care about him. Like, it's, again, you know, and let's also be real, some kids are fucking shitty. Like, straight out the gate, the second they get cognizance, they're just shitty. They're evil. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that there are just, every 1 out of 100 people are just evil. Like, no amount of tender love and care was going to save them from a wicked lifestyle. It's, you know, but again, you got to worry about those other 99, man. It's like, you know, you got this massive, and I don't want to get too political. I really do not want to get too political because this is supposed to be a live stream about Dark Souls. But I feel like the whole excuse, I think you have a good philosophy there. Encourage your kid to allow them to build up their confidence, but be there to guide them and help them for what they need. Absolutely. I really think that's how parenting should be through, like, all stages of life. Like, and again, like, adapt as they get older. Like, when they're a little toddler, you know, make sure they don't fall and bust their nose open, you know, but let them fall every now and then. But if they're about to walk off the fucking stairs, grab that kid. Do not let that kid tumble down the stairs and crack his skull open. We don't need that. Absolutely do not. And then, like, when they're, you know, just about to hit 10, you know, teach them about money, you know, start giving them handfuls of money that they can then, you know, make decisions on what they want to spend. And if they want to spend it on a candy bar right away, go ahead. But, like, tell them, like, hey, you know, if you save up that money for long enough, you can get that video game you want, and that's going to be your game. Like, I can't take that away from you. I feel like that would be a really good strategy. Like, you know how the classic parent thing is if a kid acts up, you take away their toy or something? I think that it would be a cool strategy, like, if that kid bought something like a snack or a toy, you can't stop them. That was their money. Like, kid, I'm kind of pissed at you right now because of what you did, but, like, that, you bought that. Like, I can't take that away from you. Or at the very least, be like, hey, man, you bought that cool toy the other day. Like, I can't stop you from doing whatever you want with that. And it really is. I think that's the hardest thing about parenting is that you're dealing with another person. Even though it's a small person that doesn't really know a lot yet, it's still a free-thinking person. So you really kind of have to, like, find a way to, like, one, you have to pray that they're not going to be a fucking psychopath, that you're not raising a psychopath, and that nothing that you do is going to help. And then second, you kind of have to find that balance between controlling them, raising them, and then letting them be free. Letting them be a kid. Anyway, I digress. I got my level up. I got my soul chunks. I'm just gonna go fuck up dear Freya. I'm just gonna fuck her up. I got a +10 bastard sword. What do I have to fear? Nothing. That's what. Nothing. Oh wait, no. I have to go say hi to Creighton in Shaded Woods because I need him to spawn. Yeah. I think the number one thing to take away is that there's no one-to-one answer for anyone's situation. Life's complicated, life's difficult. You're gonna get dealt a bad hand every now and then, and some are gonna get dealt nothing but bad hands, and it's up to your free will and your abilities as a person. Shit! No! No! Creighton, help! Help! They're trying to fuck me! They're trying to fuck me! But no, like, life sucks. Like, life is incredibly unfair. Life is the biggest RNG in the world. I was lucky enough to have two parents that gave a shit about me to a degree, where I am the way I am now. And the situation with them is, you know, neither here nor there, but I am at least happy that I was raised in households that taught me, you know, hey, don't be a piece of shit. Or at the very least, I was understand the concept of consequences early. But, once again, that's me, though. Like, my experience will not be the same as someone else's. The only thing I can hope for when dealing with someone else is hope that I can understand and relate them to a degree. That's the closest we're ever going to get to knowing another person, is knowing them to a degree. A degree, to even be able to understand a sliver of what someone goes through daily. But that's a two-way street. You know, and this is what I was going to mention earlier. Like, okay, so you have people that get raised in shit households, right? Or they didn't have the right figures in their lives, or they weren't taught right from wrong, no matter what the situation was. Yeah, that sucks, and that's horrible, and you have every reason to be upset. But you also have no reason to make it someone else's problem. Sorry,
Just wait, you dirty rat. I can't remember you.
I remember you.
Don't you scare me like that. I thought you were him. That bastard with the ring lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. Nobody insults me like that. For the good of the world and for my own honour, I won't let that bastard live another day.
I don't know, man. Creighton is so fucking cool. Like, God, I really feel like he's a cool dude, right? Like, I don't think he ever lies to you. Like, I think he does genuinely feel like he was slighted by Pate and that he needs to kill Pate. I genuinely believe that Creighton thinks Peyton's a murdering bastard and needs to be taken down. I think it just also happens to be that he's also kind of crazy and a killer himself. But, like, I do genuinely believe that Creighton earnestly thinks that Peyton is a bastard and needs to be taken down. It's not just about getting the get back with him. I do genuinely think that he thinks that Peyton's a problem. Now, is it for selfish reasons? Probably. Like, is it... Oh, man, dude, level 10 bastard sword goes kind of hard. Alright, actually, no, you know what I am going to do? You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to go to Majula. I'm going to pick up the Ring of Whispers, and I'm going to talk to Tark. I'm going to talk to Tark. Granted, it's different for every child and every parent. We definitely haven't solved parenting, so you can just do the best and you can and try not to let them turn into a piece of shit. Nah, for real, that's valid. At the end of the day, I think the quote that describes it best is, it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility. We don't have much of any choice as kids to influence how we turn out, but whatever damage you receive, no one else is going to fix it for you. Nah, that's kind of it, right? That's why we can still debate philosophy and ethics and morals to this day, because there is no one-to-one answer. You know, you can sit there and on your high horse and talk about, oh no, you need to have this sort of code of ethics, or oh, you need to follow this philosophy, or oh no, you're not depressed, you're just lazy, or you know, vice versa. It's like, oh, you're not lazy, you're just depressed. You know, it's a two-way street, man. The best philosophy that I have discovered in my life is the Greek philosophy of the golden mean, where basically don't do anything in extremes, always take the middle road. And while this probably isn't the perfect answer for everything, it is a very solid answer to just regulating yourself, right? And I think it's something that, like, we at least at a moral level should take to heart, because like doing too much of one thing, no matter what direction you go, is gonna be bad. You drink too much fucking water and you're gonna die, right? Like, there is such a thing as too much or too little of one thing. So I think life is just one big adventure into discovering what's too much and what's not enough. I mean, good lord, your diet is that. Like that's how you have a healthy diet, is you just have a right balance of everything. And everyone's different, you know? Some people, they eat a fucking peanut, they just die right then and there, you know? Some people, they can get fucking punched in the face and 2 days later, it's already healed up. Like, everyone's different. You know, the golden mean of how many punches to the face you can take before you say, I think I've gotten enough of damage resistance from this face punching bit. Essentially, yes, context exists, of course it does, but at the end of the day, it just doesn't matter. I wouldn't say it doesn't matter. Like, I am 100% a believer in no excuses, but there is cause. Like, okay, so have you ever been to work and your boss says, or whoever your authority figure says, no excuses, no excuses? I'm a massive hater of the no excuses excuse. Like, okay, let's say you were late to work by like 30 minutes because you fell asleep, or like you just didn't wake up. You set your alarm, you had your clothes ready, you were shaved, you're ready to go, but you just didn't fucking wake up. Damn it, right? What the fuck do I do about that? You go to work and you tell your boss, hey, I'm sorry I'm late. Like I'll either take the leave to cover for it, or I'll stay late, or I'll take whatever punishment it is. But for them to then turn around and say there's no excuses, like, okay, but there is a reason, right? Like, there's a reason why it happened. I didn't just say, fuck you, boss, I'm not coming into work today, right? It doesn't matter on a personal level, I should say. Yeah, like, no one else needs to become a part of your sob story, but in the same token, there is a story to be told. Once again, golden mean. You can't crutch on excuses, but you can but cause and effect, right? Like, shit happens for a reason. If you get in a fucking car accident because the other guy was texting, or you just two happened to blink at the exact wrong moment when you both tried to lane switch, that's just fuck, right? Like, who do you blame there? Again, you know, life is very complicated. Life has billions of layers to it. You know, the whole butterfly paradox, where the flapping of a butterfly's wings could cause changes hundreds of years in the future. That's kind of it. Like, the life is so complicated that you can really your only best bet in the world is to take every detail into account and rationalize and say, okay, what's the best option here, right? And, you know, I'm not a saint. I'm not some fucking ultrist, you know, purist that I can say, yeah, I've never done anything wrong in my life. Like, I've had moments of weakness where I did something shitty, or I did something that I really think, man, I could have done a better thing. Like, what was it? Oh yeah, just the other day, my mother gave me a loan to cover some debt because I was without a job for like a month, and I was like, oh shit, you know, I couldn't have been more thankful that I had a figure in my life that was willing to be like, oh hey, boom, here's some money to cover your bills for a month, and right, and so then I finally get my paycheck finally goes through. It wasn't that I was fired, it was because like I just was unable to be paid for a month. And then once I finally was able to get paid again, my first thought was, oh boy, I got money. Here, let me pay off my credit card debt. And then to realize, oh fuck, no, that money should have gone back to the loan. Like, saying it out loud now, it's like, well, no fucking shit. Why didn't you just pay your mom back right away? And it was like, well, you see, I actually did try to pay her back first. I had some money left over earlier, and I tried to pay her back, but then she said, oh no, you keep it. You keep that money, like, you need that until you get paid again. And I was like, okay. So then when I did get finally paid that large lump sum I was owed, my first thought was already, like, because once again, ADHD brain, I was like, oh, well, she said not to pay her back, so I'm gonna... But then it's like, no, you stupid fuck. You got paid back officially. Give her the fucking money back. So luckily that issue was resolved and we took care of that. But man, initially I was like, man, I feel like shit. Like, how the fuck did my lapse of judgment prevent me from giving money back to my mother? Like, what? Am I stupid? And obviously I didn't do it out of like malice. I just pulled a stupid. But it's shit like that, right? So there was a reason, there was a cause, and there was a way to fix it. That's the big one. Reason, cause, way to fix it. If I broke my thumb and I lose a tournament, no one cares. But if I broke my thumb and still win, then that's hell of a story. No, for real. I heard from a COD pro once was something like, don't use your context to excuse your failures. Use your context to make your successes even more impressive. Okay, no, I like that. I like that a lot. No, for sure. Well, okay, so like, you have those athletes that are like in wheelchairs or like have disabilities in one way or another. Dude, the fact that even with disabilities they are playing like a sport competitively, or they're doing a normal 9-to-5 job without issue or little to no issue, like, holy shit, like, how absolutely beast do you have to be like, okay, yeah, I have a disability that like 99% of the world does not have to deal with, or even more than that, 99.995, and yet I'm still powering through and still being productive. Like, that's fucking unreal to me. Like, that is incredible to me that there are those out there that struggle with shit that we will never be able to truly understand the struggle with, and yet they still power through. You know, they still produce. Like, at any amount, at any level, that is just like, fuck, dude, you got dealt a bad hand and you still power through. It's like all those stories about, like, about celebrities or individuals. Real life Joe Swanson's, yeah, for real. But, like, you get those stories about, like, you know, entertainers or celebrities or like, people in, like, were, like, doctors that, like, they grew up in shit. Like, worst possible conditions you could imagine. And they still became good people, got a great job, were successful. Granted, this is, like, an extremely rare circumstance, extremely rare occurrence. But they still did it. They did it. Like, how can you not admire that? And it makes me think, like, dude, I'm sitting here on a weekend playing a fucking video game at 12 o'clock at night, and I should be thankful that I have 10 fingers that work, legs that walk, and, like, a mouth that can talk, a brain that can function. Like, I should be worshiping every second of my life, and I kind of do in a way. Like, I think one of the best things to do to humble yourself is to just take a step back and think, like, damn, I'm doing okay for where I am. I'm doing okay. It's yeah. Anyway, I have taken way too much of your guys' time for nothing. I have just been sitting here fucking talking. I wish one of you guys that are watching in the background would chime in and say, hey, fuckhead, I came here to watch Dark Souls, not hear you talk for fucking 12 hours. Yeah, I think one of the things that makes humans special is the neuroplasticity gives us near infinite capacity to overcome hardship. Not saying it's easy, it's incredibly hard, but it can be done. Yeah, well, you get stories like the guy who fucking fell down a crack just hiking one day and he survived for like a week in a fucking hole with like a shattered leg. Like, dude. And then he clung on until someone finally found him, like realized he was missing and found him. Like, I can't imagine that. Like, I go crazy just standing still at a place without a broken leg. I'm just sitting here talking is the Zeke stream experience. Man, at this point it is. It really is. Okay, so what the hell did I do? What the hell was I doing? Am I crazy? Am I losing it? I enjoy the chatting part of the streams. Well, I'm glad you do. I'm glad that you enjoy the Yap Fest. Anyway. Okay, that's right. I talked to Creighton, and then I'm going to go back to... Yep, I remember now. Brain is back on the path. Hey, 11 viewers, let's go. Alright, so the way I like to do this is I just kind of like to just coast on through, predict the jump scare, kill the spitters, pull the dusk herb, take that. Now, I have to be so absurdly careful with this area, because Brightstone Cove Seldora has a shit ton of good items, but good lord, don't fall and die. No, I'm not gonna do it. I said I wasn't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna kill. Oh no! Get him. Alright, I helped out. Get him, Creighton. Are we going right down the road? We may very well be going right down the road. Oh, actually, we may not go right down the road. The place is dangerous. We'll see. We'll see if we're going right down the road. Get him, Creighton. Get him, Creighton. Kick his ass. Ooh, nice two-handed. Creighton, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Kick his ass, Creighton. Kick his ass. Nice. Yeah, I don't know why, but sometimes fucking Creighton just, like, doesn't fight back. I don't know why. Pate uses passive blocking. That's how you know he's an a-hole. Yeah. He's got fucking Pate's gear. Oh! Okay, nasty combo out of Creighton. That was 93 damage. Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. Creighton just locked the fuck in. Oh! Oh, he just got a 3-hit combo. Usually he doesn't only gets 2. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, come on, Creighton. He's so low. He's one tap. He's one tap. Creighton, do not fumble this. He's one tap. Yeah! Creighton! Praise the sun! Let me get that stuff off of him.
Serves you right. I did it.
That is the best laugh in any game ever.
He was no pushover. Here, take this and go to my bubble down the way. What's there is yours. Just a small token of appreciation.
It's ironically you're sitting there watching how things are going to play out just like Pate would. It's fair.
These are for you.
Yeah, Creighton's kit. Creighton's got some insanely good drip. If I wasn't already happy with what I was wearing, I'd probably go for his stuff.
Just take him.
Just take him. Now, part of me wants to think that he gives you his clothes because it literally says on the description of his armor that it's possibly stolen and or at least copied to look like someone else's, and that he gives you his armor so that if someone comes looking for him, they'll think you're Creighton. Which I find kind of funny. Okay, I don't want to... take that. Yes! Another Titanite chunk. Awesome. You know, a smart man would just head straight for the fucking door and ignore all the other bullshit. That's what a smart man would do. But you know what? This run's kind of already cooked anyway, sadly, so fuck it. Right down the road. Can't miss it. Right down the road. Right down the road. Right down, bye-bye. Okay, no point going down there. That's just some bullshit. Actually, yeah. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I hate magic. I hate magic users. I hate magic users. I hate magic users. They're scum. They're all scum. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Oh, this area sucks. Oh shit. What sucks is I'm trying to get stuff, and everyone knows the collecting phase of an area is always the most dangerous because you're more focused on getting items than not dying. I think this is, yep, Petrified Dragon Boat, I'll take it. Oh shit, you can get evaded by Bowman Guthrie down here. Fuck. Ah, shit. No, I don't want to die. I don't want to get hit in the back by magic. Roll. I'm out. I'm out, gamers. I'm boning out. Woohoo! I never thought of it like that. Pate does the same thing because both are one. Yeah, like that's the deal. Like neither one is a good person. It really just comes down to who you like more, and I like Creighton more. They're both scoundrels. But like when you think about it, the whole reason Creighton, like, I mean, obviously Creighton would remember what Pate looked like, but like the way that Creighton identified Pate was he was the man that wears the strange ring, which, by the way, is a ring that does damage to your opponent if they attack you. So a little bit, something there. But like, that's how he identifies him. He's the man with the strange ring. So Pate has already identified that his ring is like has made him notorious. You can interpret it 100 ways. Alright, I am trying to not die horribly. I know, really hard to do in this day and age. Creighton has better drip. Oh, for sure, Creighton has better drip. Notice how Peyton has the same armor that the warrior class does in Dark Souls 1? Am I correct? Am I correct in that? Take that. Lightning urn, pretty cool. Take a sip of the potion. Right down the road. Right down the road. Right. Bye-bye. Gotta go see Crow Mommy. Down the road. Pate does say that the ring belongs to Creighton, so who knows? Why would Creighton? I think that right there is exactly why. I don't trust Pate, because he lies to you first. He lies to you twice in a row, actually. Because why the fuck would Pate put on a ring of someone that he just, like, trapped in a cell? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what does he gain from stealing Creighton's ring and then wearing it himself? Like, that would have to be, like, for Peyton's story to, for Pate's story to check out, it would have to have been a scenario where Creighton either willingly gave the ring to Pate to wear as, like, some sort of token of their friendship, or Pate stole Creighton's ring, and then Creighton, who would then tell you, oh yeah, he wears this rather unusual ring, you'll know it when you see it. Especially because that ring is dookie. Yeah, so, like, I am convinced that Peyton is a lying piece of shit who knew that he would be identified by his weird ring, so he immediately passes off the ownership to Creighton, who he knows is hunting him. So I think the reason why I trust Creighton more than Pate is because Pate lies to you constantly. He literally tries to blame shift to Creighton. I think how it went is Creighton and Pate teamed up, right? And then Creighton, being the bastard he is, he's already trying to plot how to kill Pate. Or maybe he has an inkling that Pate's not who he says he is and he's already planning on killing him. Whereas Pate was going to kill Creighton like the second they met, but he wanted to see how far he could take it. So when Creighton tries to... So I think what happened was Pate played the classic, oh no, Creighton, please, you brave warrior, you go first. Creighton goes in, gets jumped, barely makes it out alive, and then Pate's just like, oh, my friend, good job surviving, and Creighton's just not fucking having it. So he tries to lock Pate in the undead lockaway. He gets tricked himself, if the story is to be believed. And then when you free him, then he's like, oh, I can get that motherfucker now. I'm getting the get back. We're winning this one, gang. Don't call it a comeback. We was always here. Granted, Pate also tells the truth a lot. He tells you about the treasure in the forest and peak and also warns you about the traps. He does warn you about the traps, but he doesn't tell you what the hell they are. He just says, oh, I think there's a trap here. He does tell the truth, but... Okay, so I'm going to drop some, like, actual, like, real hardcore... if any of you who are even remotely listening to what I have to say, might be the most important thing I say to you. The number one way a manipulator tries to get you to do what they want or tries to convince you of something is they will tell truths within their lies. They will tell you truths, like they will say something that's 100% true to gain your trust, and then immediately then try to slip in the lie or slip in the guilt or the manipulation tactic. It is a number one manipulation tactic. Dictators use it, streamer influencers use it, Like serial killers use it, psychopaths use it. Every single one of them uses this tactic. All of them, all the successful ones use this tactic. They will tell you truths to then slip in the lie. I know I have dealt with a handful of like borderline psychotic manipulators in my life. This is 100% like, this isn't some fucking astrology made up, oh, she's a Scorpio bullshit. This is a legitimate, like, this is what they will do. Yeah, every good liar says the truth 90% of the time. Yes. And they're very good at it. The best liars in the world are the ones who tell the most truths. Like, okay, so I hate to bring up this individual, but Andrew Tate is like the best example for our generation. That dude will randomly say something true about like how no one gives a shit about men's mental health, or women. A lot of women try to manipulate men into doing certain things, or whatever you want to make up, or whatever you want to say. Like, yes, there are truths in that, but then when he turns around and says, that's why men need to be alphas, we need to take things without asking, or, you know, oh, men need to be more dominant in the workspace, like, we need to just completely disregard women in the workplace, like, no. No, that is some archaic caveman bullshit that does not exist. Like, that is absolutely not true, and that's how they function, right? They make you feel good with the truth, or no, they make you trust him with the truth, and then they make you feel good with a lie. That is literally like manipulation 101. Gain trust with truth, make feel good with lie. And then they can make you do whatever they want because you feel good around that person. That is how they operate. That is how they all operate. So if you have someone that you have like second thoughts about, or you feel like is saying things that you don't quite agree with, but they've been right in the past, be warned. Be warned of them. I will leave it at that. Anyway, alright, you know what? This is dumb. This area fucking sucks and I hate it. But I have to say hi to Crow Mommy. Andrew Tate is a parody of masculinity, 100%. Parody is actually the greatest term for it. If anything, an exaggerated parody. Like, God, I keep using like as a social segue, and I get annoyed because when I was looking at my stream, I used like every goddamn, every 5 seconds I was using the term like, and I don't like that because that's not good diction. But anyway, I digress. No, Andrew Tate is definitely the epitome of the blown out of proportion, exaggerated parody of masculinity. And you know how I know for sure? Because he got his ass fucking kicked recently, and he looked like a fucking chump. So he clearly doesn't practice any of that shit that he preaches. Looked like a fucking tool. And I know that's completely absurd. Like, wait, you don't agree with him because he lost a fight? No, I don't agree with him because he spent the last fucking 5 years of his life talking about how he's this fucking alpha male badass that every man should look up to and be an example of. And yet, when it comes down to actually doing man shit, like winning a fight, which, I'm sorry, but being able to defend yourself with your bare hands is a masculine, you don't even have to be a man about it. Like, it is a masculine, you know, successful life trait. He failed completely. It was against someone that wasn't even like a good fighter. They were a struggling rookie, and he got fucking embarrassed. It was the worst fight. People described it as the worst fight they'd ever seen in their lives. So, if anything, at the very least, he's a liar about being this, you know, pro fighter that, you know, trains and hones his body to perfection. It's like, masculinity is not being the strongest guy or the toughest guy or the most dominant guy or even being the smartest guy. Masculinity is about being strong enough to do the right thing even though it sucks. That is true by definition masculinity. Like, I'm sure there's some guy out there that could give you some fucking postmodern interpretation of what you need to do to be masculine, but in reality, masculinity is the definition of being a strong enough character in whatever way, emotionally, spiritually, physically, however you find strength, being able to use that strength for good. That is masculinity. You know, True masculinity is being able to fucking travel 3 miles in a fucking storm to go hunt dinner for the family you have back at your cave. That is the original roots of masculinity, you know? Being able to protect that friend that you're not sure is doing so good, you know, or, you know, being able to take care of someone that they themselves are struggling in life. That is masculinity. And you don't have to be a man to be masculine in that sense. A strong woman that, you know, is able to be there for people around her, someone that, you know, needs a helping hand at a time, or shit, man, a woman that can stand right next to a man trying to cut a tree down that fell on someone's car, or fell on a person. That's masculine. That's fucking baller shit. It's not about the gender. It's about the deed. It's about what are you doing with that strength. What are you doing with yourself in any given time? And once again, like, no, gun 3! No! 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 Not gun 3! Not gun 3! And again, like, I am not some sort of paragon of you know, masculinity or moral righteousness. I'm not. In fact, I find I kick myself in the head a lot because I find that I have a lot of weaknesses in that department. I say this stuff to myself and to you guys out loud because I want it embedded in my brain. I want it drilled in my head. Hey, this is what it takes to be a good person, because I don't know about y'all, but being a good person feels really fucking good. Does it give you a dopamine hit like playing this video game? No. Not usually. It's not a sudden dopamine hit. But man, have you ever like done something really good or really cool for someone else and you've just felt right for like the rest of the day or however long? Like you just kind of felt like you belong, like your spirit belongs here. You've been content. Oh, he dropped Royal Swordsman leggings. No shit, I was looking for those the other day. But I really don't know how to explain it 100% because again, I am no sociology expert. I do not claim to be. I can just say what I think at a given time and hope that is enough. Fucking filthy magic user. Okay, I'm gonna stop tanking those now. But yeah. How's that thing still alive? I thought I killed it. But no. At the end of the day, there is no philosophy that will get you through life better than, hey, just be a decent person. Really, that is the extent. That is the extent of what it takes to be successful in life, really, at the end of the day. I'm surely there's like some special, not tactics, but there's like some special ways you can live your life to a better degree. But at the end of the day, the number one thing is just be decent. Be decent. You don't even have to be you don't have to be a saint. You don't have to go around giving money to everyone you see. You do not need to slave yourself to other people's lives. However, if you are willing to give up your time for someone else, that does help. That is a virtuous deed. And you should absolutely be proud of that. You should absolutely take pride in the good things you do in this world. Just make sure what you're doing is actually good. Don't think it's good and then find out later, oh, actually what you're doing is kind of fucked up. Like, make sure what you're doing is genuinely virtuous, not you were told it was virtuous. The same thing with all these masculinity guys. Like, again, no expert, but you gotta find the golden mean. You gotta take, like we talked about before. You gotta talk with yourself. You gotta interpret. You gotta learn. Use discretion. Use rationale. Figure out what you truly believe is right, and that'll get you through a lot of life. Okay, now let's talk to the crow lady that I have a crush on. It's our Lord and Savior 2026. Like, I can say this shit openly these days. Like, that is clearly a person. That is clearly a person with a bird head. And she's just fucking cool. She's nice. She's pleasant to listen to. She's a fucking blacksmith, so she works for a living. So that's already really cool.
I will craft one thing of your choice. My wares are far from ordinary. I am certain they will please you. I require no payment.
Now you listen to me, mister. I work for a living. And I'm talking real work, not any of that gobbledygook. Oh, when I think about all my hard-earned tax souls going to quick boy bureaucrats like you, it just makes me want to, it just makes, boy. If Ornifex doesn't make you question your sexuality, then you need to check your balls. It's like, Dad, I played through Dark Souls 2, and when I got to Ornifex, I didn't get any sort of, like, awakening in me. I didn't feel anything. Son, I'm sorry, but I think you might be gay. It's nothing against you, son. Absolutely not. But you may be gay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dog, but it's like, it's okay. It's okay. You can still like Vengarl. Vengarl's still the shit. You can still like Vengarl. You can still have a crush on Creighton. This shit's fucking funny. Also, arguably the best late game weapon vendor, the Murakumo, you literally can't get anywhere else. I haven't been able to find it anywhere else. I think maybe one certain enemy drops it. Partisan, that's just a really fucking cool spear. Twin blade, some people argue the twin blade's one of the best weapons in the game. The composite bow is arguably the best bow in the game because of the damage scaling. The heavy crossbow is just fucking good. Not huge on the doll collection, but my sister has one too. I can work through that. Yeah, maybe your sister and Cortifex can like talk about the dolls. Like, hey, look at this one. This is a 1967 original. Yeah, I'm buying the composite. I've never done a composite bow build. I want to try it. Sounds fun. I'm gonna buy a bunch of fire arrows too while I'm here, cause you know what? I'm gonna need these for Shrine of Amana. Yeah, only Ornifex sells the Murakumo. I actually, on my second playthrough of Dark Souls 2, I mained the Murakumo. I went from the scimitar to dual wielding scimitars to the Murakumo to dual wielding power stancing the Murakumo. 2 Murakamos. And dude, having a dex based greatsword is really fucking cool. Alright, is there anything I could reinforce while I'm here? Why the bow? The composite bow. Truly the composite bow was the greatest inventions in ranged since the fucking, like, the sling, the bola sling. Like, hey, you know that thing where you take stick, bend it, and then tie it with a string? Yeah, we figured out how to get way more power through fucking, leverage and basic tools, or not tools, basic machines. We figured out how to use physics to make it even better and smaller. Like, is it a bitch to fucking draw? Oh hell yeah. Is it like absurdly more powerful? Yeah. Alright, don't need to upgrade that. I don't want to spend chunks on my Elite Knight armor because I feel like I can find a better set of armor late game. Yeah. Alright. During my first playthrough, I power stanced the Hide Spear and Hide Lance. That was a dope setup. That's insane. I didn't even know I didn't even know there was 2 different weapons like that.
Again, if you find another soul.
Absolutely. Ornifex, you are the GOAT. That's not even a joke, you're just fucking awesome. The only complaint is that I wish you chose a better place to live. This place is fucking terrible. I have to genocide the whole area just to talk to you without getting interrupted by a spider. It's like Ornifex, if we do get married, your ass is moving in with me. You're selling the house and you're moving in with me. It's like, this place is terrible. It's a horrible neighborhood. How can we raise a kid? Give me face a kid in this environment. I am not having my human crow hybrid baby getting eaten by spiders before they're 5. Not happening. And the school system here sucks. They do not have, they will not have our interests at heart. So, officer, when do you say the man went mad? Oh, well, he was talking about, you know, raising a child with this video game character. We kind of stopped listening to him after the first few sentences. Like, we put him in the jacket and sent him to the room. Ornifex doesn't need a lot of space. We could probably move him with Sulquare. No. We'll move him with Kale. We'll move him with Kale in the big mansion house. I mean, that's technically my house. He gave me the key to it. That's my house now. Didn't even have to buy it. Just had to talk to him. Plus a cat and a bird in the same house. Don't think that'll work out too well. Meh. Okay, so what the hell am I doing? I'm talking, but I'm not doing anything. The schools here just teach you how to be a miner and cosplay as a spider. It's terrible, dude. There's no future here. Hey, oh, Creighton's just still vibing. Nice. Oh, that's right. I need to get the hidden. There should be a hidden thing. Yeah, here it is. Okay, don't die. Don't fall. Yeah. Would I have died? No, no, that's a platform. Okay, I wouldn't have died there, but still, it didn't make me comfortable. Here we go. Oh, the fuck? Oh, wait. Dude, those spiders guys do absurd damage. If you don't have decent armor. Ah! Bastard. I don't know why they do that, like final vengeance hit on you. Even when they die, you still get stabbed. Come on down to the Olive Garden to get your free breadsticks. Whee! Come on down to the Olive Garden and get your free breadsticks. Nice. That's what this place needs. Fucking put an Olive Garden in here, and I guarantee the business will go up, the quality of life will go up, everyone will be happier. Okay. Almost there, gentlemen. We're almost to the actual boss of the area. Map! Oh no, he's gonna see that coming. Out of my way, spider! Out of my... Oh, ooh, you sneaky little bugger. Away with you. Left. Right. Okay, that time he didn't do the final vengeance stab. Alright. Maybe it's just like a delayed hitbox where it, even when you kill him, it still goes off. That's probably it. Yoink. Come on down to the Olive Garden. I'm gonna have that stuck in my head now. Now I believe you can get even more Titanite chunks here. Yeah. Knock knock. Hold on, I gotta deal with this. I don't want to get turned into a fucking stone while I'm trying to loot. Never underestimate the basilisks. Petrification does not care who you are or where you come from. It will kill you. Okay, so now, for most challenge runs, these are the most important item, or at least a good item to have, because you get a 5% chance at critting on any attack. I think even knives have a chance. Okay. Oh no! I mean...
I'll leave a nasty scar.
Yeah, it's like... Oh man, Rusty Coin, tell you. But it's like, yeah. Now, if like the whole damn building detonated around me, yeah, I'd be pissed. Yeah, I'd be pissed. But it's like, dude, you don't know how to roll away from a bomb trap chest? I think that's on. I think that's more on you, Chief. Used to be able to get 4. I need a Hardee's if I'm gonna move anywhere because they're the only place that does a lettuce does a decent lettuce wrap, and I do a lot of keto. Ooh, very nice. Keto diet is one of the most effective diets I've seen. Just cutting out sugar out of your life. Like, again, not every diet's for everybody, but just cutting out sugar, unnecessary sugar from your life, only brings good, especially with the American diet. Used to be able to get like 4 patties, 6 bacon, an egg, and guac, and on a lettuce for like $16. That shit was bomb. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this if there's anyone even listening, but I think Burger King is very underrated. Are they crap? Are they like D tier, bottom of the barrel fast food? Yes. Are they the only fucking place that can sell an edible burger for less than $10? Also yes. McDonald's lost that title. And I personally think McDonald's is worse quality than any other restaurant on the planet. At least Burger King, I believe, uses regular, like edible ingredients. Like, I'm not saying they're high quality, but at least they're fucking edible in some universe. Yeah, that was the big ticket item right there. But, like, if I'm at work and I'm starving and I absolutely need to eat something, Burger King. Like, either that or Arby's. And again, I know Arby's is like the, what the fuck, this isn't even real food kind of people, but, dude, you haven't lived until you've had the four horsemen of Arby's sides. The Mozzie sticks, the fries, the jalapeno poppers, and now the potato cakes they brought back. Delicious. But I was talking about BK. Burger King, like, you get exactly what you expect from Burger King. Edible fries, edible burger, shake if you want it, drink if you want it. Like, no pretension. You like BK? BK, Hardee's, and Jack in the Box are my mainstays, or Five Guys and Red Robin if I'm splurging. Yes! That is a correct opinion. The ones here in Slovakia taste like cardboard. Ah, shit. Okay, well, to be fair, it's very possible that the stuff you get in Slovakia is just like the stuff we get here in America, and I 100% agree that probably compared to Slovakian food, Burger King probably does taste like cardboard. Or maybe it's different. Maybe Slovakian fast food chains have a much more nerfed palate. Who knows? Also, I feel like you've told me like 100 times, but I didn't like fully comprehend that you were Slovakian, Dopestein, which is really fucking cool that you stop by and say hi to my streams. That is really cool that I have a Slovakian. I fucking love Slovakia. I love Czech history and Slovakian history. I understand the Czech Republic and Slovakia are very different now, but like that area of history I just find very fascinating. Oh shit. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah! Away! Oh. And that's all she wrote. But no, yeah, Burger King, like, I think I like Burger King the same reason I like Creighton. You know what you're gonna get with both Burger King and Creighton. Like, it doesn't lie to you. It doesn't make up some bullshit like, yes, we are a premium, like, high grade. It doesn't do the Wendy's thing where it tries to convince you that it's some sort of, like, premium burger. Burger King's like, it's frame grilled, it's made of meat, here you go. You have it your way. We will do whatever you want to that burger. If you want fucking extra onion, we got you. If you want fucking mustard, we got you. I knew an audio tech from Slovakia who was Slovakian, and a Czech 1-2. Czech 1-2. Shut the fuck up. Aggroed, I need you to leave my fucking stream immediately before I ban you for that. You deserve to be banned, brother. That's it. You're banned. You're banned. No, sorry, dude. This isn't Elden Ring. Jump attacks don't work. Get that shit out of my face. Ow! Holy shit. No, you don't get a fucking heal. You're not a fucking main character. Get out. Yeah, give me them peasant long gloves +5. It's that meme of fucking Santa. It's the short little video of Santa like teleporting. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Wendy's just never had the best taste to me. It's okay, but I don't prefer it. I agree. Like, I think Wendy's is good, but one, I absolutely despise their marketing. I think their marketing is fucking foul, and I just don't think they're worth the price increase. Whereas Burger King is literally the only place I can go to where I can get a small drink, small fry, and a burger, a decent sized burger for less than $10. It is, and especially if you get coupons, like either on the online app or just coupons that you get in the mail. Only place I know where you can get a decent meal for less than $10. And, like, get it in 5 minutes, too. There's a lot of stuff I haven't tried, though. Never been to Culver's, White Castle, Whataburger, or In-N-Out. Okay, so I know 2 of those. Culver's is easily the best quality fast food you can get, for sure. It's a little pricey, but for pound, like, the quality of the food, Culver's can't go wrong. White Castle is basically the exact opposite, except it's also delicious. White Castle is absolutely like garbage pin tier like quality, but taste wise, White Castle is fucking awesome, and there's nothing else like it in the world. You have not lived until you've gotten like 6 sliders and 2 orders of fries and a giant ass cherry Coke from White Castle and just downed that shit. Like, White Castle is definitely food that you will feel bad for eating afterward, but while you're eating it, oh. I don't know what Wendy's tastes like. We don't have those here. You're not missing out on much, trust. You're basically missing out on a slightly juicier, slightly more fatty burger. That's all you're missing out on. Take a Burger King burger and then make it a bit fattier and cover it in bacon. That's what you're missing out on. We have an In-N-Out here in Colorado because it is literally 24/7 packed, like line wrapped around multiple times. F that. Nah. Yeah, whenever you get a new place that people aren't used to, or it's like the one chain, like you know how when you have a local chain in a state that then goes to another state in the big city area, and that place is the only place within like 50 miles that sells that food. Yeah, that place is gonna be cooked. It's like whenever they have a Chick-fil-A. It's like whenever a Chick-fil-A moves into place, like that Chick-fil-A is gonna be popular for a minute. Oh, we do have a Steak Shack. That was a great place. Except even when they were empty, it took them like minutes for them to get 25 minutes to get your food. Yeah, I always feel like secondhand embarrassment when you run into those places. That's like, dude, there's no one here, and I'm still waiting for my order. It's like that's the point where you know the business is only there because it's trying to squeeze what last little profit it can get before the lease becomes due, and they just say fuck it and get rid of the place. I'll tell you right now, the most common thing that makes me feel like genuinely sad and depressed in the world is when you see a business, whether it's a family-owned business or even a corporate one, that's kind of in the middle of nowhere and it just doesn't get business. Like, it makes me feel a pain in my soul when I see that. It's like, damn it, people go there to work every day. You know, they probably know they're not going to see more than 5 people that day, and they're just trying to get a paycheck before the place eventually closes down. Like, nothing is more sad to me than the slow crawl to irrelevance. It's like whenever I see a YouTube channel that is struggling. Also, I just realized, where's Dog Knight? Am I crazy? Like, I thought Dog Knight would be here. Is he doing something? Like, normally it's him that's yapping all stream. Is he busy? I think he's busy. Yeah, he got busy. He's not online anywhere. Oh well, all good. I was just curious. I was like, he's okay, right? But no, like, it makes me feel really bad when I'm watching a YouTube video and I see that they have like maybe 2 likes on it, and it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna sit down and watch this video for this guy so I can at least give him some engagement. I'll leave a comment. But then I think to myself, you know, I can't do this. I'm only one person. I'm not going to be able to watch every struggling YouTuber out there. It's just, I feel obligated to do so because I also... Oh, he peaced out around 10:30? Yeah, I think he did. I just completely forgot. The main fast food chains we have here are McDonald's, BK, KFC, and Subway, if you can count that as fast food. Yes, technically Subway is a fast food place, 100%. Yeah, it sells sandwiches. It's completely different from It's different from other what you'd consider fast food, but it is treated as a fast food place, 100%. You know, there's more Subways than there is McDonald's, and it's like by a large margin, like an absurd margin. There is like, I think twice as many Subways as there is McDonald's in the world. I think it's even more than that. It's some absurd number you would not think with Subway. Oh my god, am I really gonna attempt this with like 2 Estus? Of course I am! Of course I am! Oh, gee, I thought I missed the jump for a second. I don't think there's anything good down here. I don't think there's any like, I do not believe there's a good item for me in this pile. Might be something cool. Out of my way. Out of my way. Oh, shit. Simpleton Spice. That's just good to sell. That's basically just, I basically just got some free souls. I mentioned it before, but I love how absolutely seamless it is to go from one-handing to two-handing in this game. Like, oh man, I got a really tough enemy in front of me. Better two-hand my sword. Oh, I got a bunch of little guys running around me. Better one-hand it and just start swinging wildly. Absolutely, just excellent game design, personally. Granted, that's just the Dark Souls staple, but I still appreciate it that exists. I used to live way out in the Tules, and the only thing we had for 15 miles was Subway, so I am burnt on that place. I'll be happy never going there again, especially knowing how much sugar is in their bread. Yeah. Nah, you are 100% valid for that. Oh, I know the struggle. At my previous workplace, granted, it was nowhere near as bad as, like, 15 miles, but at my previous workplace, you know, your lunch hour is about 45 minutes, so you don't want to spend any time of that in travel, so you go to the closest place you have. And the one place I had that was next to me that wasn't a gas station was a Taco Bell. And I fucking love Taco Bell. Like, at least today, I absolutely adore Taco Bell. But there was a time where it was like, I'm getting Taco Bell every day. Like, I can't be doing this anymore. And I got actually sick of Taco Bell, even though I freaking love the place now. Because, of course, now, the new place where I work, controversial statement, I think this game is good. Yeah! It's more controversial than you would think. But apparently it's... Whoa. You like Thing? How dare you? It's so bad. Like, well, first off, it's not bad. You just suck. And second... But anyway... Alright, Freya. You're getting the treatment. I didn't heal. What is wrong with me? Oh my god. Why didn't I heal? Oh my god, I'm too busy yapping. Damn, my character looks cool. Looks like the most generic knight build ever, other than the hat, which makes him special. Oh shit! Hey Freya! Why do people hate Dark Souls 2? Several reasons. I've mentioned them before in the stream. It's a combination of several factors. Oh shit. Okay, now, okay, I'm gonna try and pop the heal. I'm gonna try and heal. Out of the way! Ow. Out of the way, spitters. Huh. I think I'm gonna go for the life gems, because at least with the life gems I can stay mobile. Oh shit. Now's the time, Hair Doctor. Alright, now just gently, gently. R1 like your life depends on it, which it does. Roll! Pop the gem. Like, Duke's Gear Freya is not a hard boss if you know what you're doing. Like, the first couple times, and if you've never seen her before, you can be like, what the fuck do I do to this boss? But once you figure it out, pretty easy. But do not take her lightly. Do not treat this boss as a joke. This is not the fucking Dragon Rider. She can two-shot you if you're careless. And that's... Oh, shit. Like, don't get greedy. Don't get stupid. Got it. Ow. Hey, I beat your boss. You need to calm down. Mostly confirmation bias. Yeah, it's a lot of confirmation bias for sure. I plan on making a series of videos debunking a lot of Dark Souls 2 critiques, so we'll see if I get around to that. Domo has already done a lot in the area, but there's still so much more. Mostly confirmation bias though, but there was also a really popular video that set the narrative around the game being bad a month after it came out. Most of the Dark Souls 2 bad arguments I hear are still being parroted from that and the follow-ups to it. God, yes, and God, do I hate bandwagon hate. Do I hate regurgitated hate. Nice. So, cool thing, you can actually come back to this spot later. You can come back to this spot later with the Ashen Heart. The thing that lets you go through memories. You can actually go through the many memories of the dragon. The stone dragon here. Gotta say though, compared to Dark Souls 1, the spider lady in this game doesn't really do it for me. No. Oh, you mean Scorpioness Najka? Yeah, no, for sure. Najka, I don't know, still attractive in the human portion, but it doesn't trigger the Uwuga. Hey, Brightstone Key, Fragrant Branch of Yore, Dark Quartz Ring +1, hell yeah. The Dark Souls 2 drama rabbit hole goes deep. Because I tried the game out and it's pretty fun. You have Dark Souls 2? Let's go, dude! I would love to see the gameplay of it, or at the very least, I'd love to see you just like. I'd like to hear your progress. What you think of it? Give you some hints or whatever. Because trust me, Dark Souls 2 is such a massive game that you could play it literally 20 times all the way through and still miss shit and still find shit. No, I mean Freya. Najka is pretty cute. Oh, really? Oh, Freya. Oh, you literally meant the other spider lady. Yeah. Yeah, no, man. Duke was on some of that freak shit, man. Duke was like, yes, this spider. Give her all my belongings. I'll give her my entire city. Yeah, you're a little freaky. Oh, Lord. Yes. Tasty souls. Give me them souls. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on the Lost Bastille part right now. Good luck to you, my friend. If you want some good early game armor, farm some of those, farm up those knights, those royal swordsmen, the guys with the two-handed curved blades. Farm them for a bit. They have a very good, very solid set. If you like swords, but the armor is also good.
The soul and the curse.
The Duke was the original OnlyFans simp of Dragon Lake. I'd do the same for Mithra though, not gonna lie. Mytha's pretty hot. Like if you're into that, like, you know, serpent lady Medusa kind of vibe, yeah, she's pretty hot. But her story is a little too negative for me. Like, her whole deal was that she tried to she was a simp for the old Iron King, and she tried to make herself beautiful forever with the poison, and that ended up not working.
And what's funny is you almost have a love triangle in sort of kind of a way, because the covetous demon was someone who tried to simp for Mithra, who didn't notice him, so he became the covetous demon because of his greed and desire for her. But yeah, I don't know. In Warhammer 40k, in Warhammer 40k, there is a faction called the Gene Stealer cult, and essentially what they are is the Tyrannids, the giant aliens, the giant like world devouring aliens in the lore. They will send a single thing called a Gene Stealer, which is like a super intelligent apex predator, kind of like super stealthy assassin monster. They will send a single one of these Gene Stealers to a planet, and then have it infiltrate society, where they actually like use humans to like reproduce and breed more Gene Stealers who will have human DNA, and then slowly become more and more human until by the 4th generation they literally almost pass 1-for-1 with normal humans. And what they do is the Gene Stealer, like, over time becomes so powerful, so smart, that like it can literally have this psychic field around it where it will convince anyone around him that the baby you just had is not a disgusting alien, but in fact a perfect, beautiful child that you must raise to your greatest power, to your greatest ability. And I feel like that's kind of what was going on with Duke's dear Freya. It was that the Duke was clearly seeing something that Freya was not, or he was like influenced in some way. Again, I actually don't 100% know the lore of Duke's dear Freya. I just crushed the soul, so I can't read. Damn it, my bad. But from what I know, from what I've seen, like, it looks like the Duke just kind of saw the Freya was something that she just wasn't. Maybe he dug too deep and like learned something that changed him. That's some wild lore. Yeah. Oh, dude, it's. Do not ask me to tell you anything about Warhammer 40k lore. I could go on for days, literal days, whole days of just talking about the lore. She's just straight yandere. I'm into it. Plus, I like my scaly women, especially snakes and dragons. I mean, you're fucking real for that. I am also a massive fan of like Argonians and shit. Like, I always pick an Argonian, and I always marry an Argonian wife in Skyrim. The only fucking one, Shavi, which, to be fair, Shavi's literally the best wife in the whole damn game, so you know what, win-win. But you know, I respect your decision. Like, the dragons, we're seeing the Duke's dear Freya as she is, but Duke's dear as Renshera from Monster and Musume. Yes. Yes. She's beautiful, guys. Boss, that's a 50-foot spider. Yeah, isn't she wonderful? Guys, I think the Duke's gone crazy. I'm not fucking getting skimped a paycheck. Shut the fuck up. But no, I don't think I could go for Mithra. Like, she's just too, again, you said yandere. I find no attraction to the yandere style. Any form of sadism or masochism in a relationship, I just find is incredibly toxic and not worth your time. Like, I don't care what your interests are, that is just not good for any sort of long-term relationship, and it should not be something that you go for, really, in any relationship. Relationships should be mutual things formed on trust with both parties involved. Gilligan, what's good, man? I would talk to you, but I don't have any money to spend on anything, so I don't want to disappoint you. Alright, soul level 109. Fuck yeah. Oh shit, I just realized I still have the bow in my hand. Like, make that the composite bow now, brother. But like an Emperor's New Clothes situation, they don't want to tell them the truth or they'll be executed. Yes! Yes! Or if you want to be really funny, it's like a Death of Stalin situation where you got the two guards standing right outside Stalin's door while he's having a fucking seizure, and the one guard's like, should we go in there and help him? And the other guy doesn't even move. He's just like, do you want to get fucking killed? Shut up and look forward. And then they end up getting killed anyway because they were there at the incident. Do you want to get fucking killed? Shut up and look forward. Now, I believe when you kill Duke's dear Freya, she nope, you have to kill the Iron King, I believe. I think you have to kill the Iron King. Well, alright, guys. Shit, that was a long-ass stream. Not as long as the first one, but that was a pretty big stream. We did a lot today. We got fucked. We got thoroughly fucked by unexplained game mechanic in the beginning, and, you know, that's always fun. Like, take Sundaries, for example. You have the classic Sundari, like Nagisa from Clanad, I'm unfamiliar, where she's shy and guarded, but slowly lets you in as she trusts you more. Okay. That's cool. That's fair. That's a fair thing. But no, we did a lot today. Like I said, we got fucked by an unexplained game mechanic, and the run is kind of dead, but the chat knows that the GOAT Richard is still with us. He hasn't actually died. It's just his spirit, his astral projection died, but not actually him. So we're still pushing forward. I'm still gonna do another attempt after I win with Richard or die with Richard, but we're gonna have Richard see this out to the end, even if it did cuck us on the damn ring. But regardless, we're still pushing forward. Killed a bunch of bosses, killed Covetous Demon, killed Mithra, killed Brightstone Cove, Sildora's Duke's dear Freya. We had a lot of progress. A ton of progress. And still, in my mind, 0 deaths. 0 legitimate deaths. So, hey. The legend of Richard. Richard cannot be fucking stopped. Who can stop this man other than unexplained bullshit mechanics that don't actually kill you? But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate all of you who just stuck around for the whole stream. We got up to like 12 viewers at one point, which may not seem like much, but to me that's a ton. Yeah, could not be more pleased. The last stream we didn't get a ton of viewers, but I think people were just busy because it was during the weekday, so that's why I wanted to go for like a stream at the end of Friday, because knowing there'd be more people like willing to stop by for a stream on a Friday, and lo and behold, it worked out. We got a ton of viewers, and we had a lot of fun. So I think this will be me wrapping up, and Zignotech signing out. Thanks all again.